Good evening, everyone. I am Ben Russell, joined by Adam Donaldson and Randy Holman. We are live at John Mark Stallings Field, where your ACA Eagles playing host to Trinity Wildcats.
Ben, affectionately known, we will be your cheap talent for the night.
Adam, I want to go ahead and say we are in the pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue, which, by the way, fantastic barbecue.
Hey, now.
Now I'm going to tell you who else has good barbecue. Adam Donaldson.
Hey, let me tell you about Shannon and over at the Southern Smoke Shack. So we've had him come to the store over at Capitol Tractor a couple of times already, just to kind of set up on site, feed some of the guys, feed some of the staff, and then let the customers and the public just do their thing. Good luck trying to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
Between the barbecue quesadillas, his hamburger, I don't know what he puts in that thing. Phenomenal. Of course, barbecue. Great barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
But don't think it's just barbecue. He's got the full gamut.
I remember when I was living out in the middle of nowhere, there were no options to go in. He pulled that food truck nearby my house, and it'd be game on.
So
you know what I mean?
When the food truck rolls up, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the food truck rolling up, call him and get the food truck rolling up.
Come on. Well, again, we pregame show brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. Thank you guys for your support. Adam, we got a big one tonight. We're going to talk about it in a couple of minutes. First, a little review of last week. We won't spend a lot of time on it, but we'll quickly review it. ACA played host to Northside Methodist, 45-8. Adam, quick thoughts on last week's game. ACA pretty strong from the get-go on that one.
Yeah, it was a complete game from the beginning to the end, and we handled business just like we needed to. We stayed focused the whole time. Offense played great, defense played great, and I think you'll agree the shining kind of spot for the whole. We had no injuries, and everybody played.
I wrote down a lot of young players got in. That's Coach Summers' ball, and he's not going. He's not going to do anything. He's always classy coach. So a lot of young players went in. I liked how competitive you saw the underclassmen and upperclassmen. One thing I wrote down coming out of last week, you saw it last week, and certainly we were favored to win. I mean, I think most people expected that. But when you turn the lights on, you never know, right?
That's right.
But this ACA football team is improving every single week.
Week to week. You're exactly right.
And again, we'll turn the page tonight in a second. But just coming out of last week, a lot of opportunity. We saw the defense continue to stay aggressive. Saw a lot of balance on offense, which I think for us is very key. We got to stay creative and balanced because if we go super run heavy without creativity, they're going to load the box. And I think it's going to cause us issues.
Yeah, no doubt. And, I think that's what we've seen Coach Shoemaker do past few 3 games here is mix it up. You'll see a heavy dose of run, then all of a sudden you'll see him roll out for a pass. Keep the defense on their toes, and he's done a good job executing that.
He definitely has. Trinity comes into the game 2-1 on the season. They have had a couple of looks like close games.
Yeah.
They're dealing with a couple of injuries, it looks like. So they're coming in 2-1. And Adam, in a game like this game really needs no introduction.
No, sir.
Everybody knows kind of what tonight is. Last year, Trinity won that game 41-19, but that was last year.
Yeah.
This is this year. Let's talk a little bit about what you expect tonight. What are some of your keys to the game? It's a big one.
It is. So you mentioned the injuries that Trinity's been plagued with on the offensive side is kind of probably the most prolific side for them. Some say second string, some say third string. They're playing a pretty youthful quarterback, and with that, you're going to see a lot of run, a lot of quarterback keep, a lot of short pass dump offs, high rate completion type offense. That's not a long ball, but it's one, Ben, that'll just lull you to sleep. So it's something we're going to pay attention to, almost like a wishbone style. Like which type of offense do you guard? Do you load the box and play the run? You got to keep your safeties and your cornerbacks honest and that kind of deal because you can throw out of it. So it'll be a challenge, but we saw that really the past 2 weeks. We've seen them come out, the opponents in the first series, move the ball pretty well, and then Coach Epp figures it out, and here we go, making adjustments and locking down.
Yeah, and it appears, at least from what we know, Trinity probably look into a young quarterback tonight. Certainly a couple young guys on the offensive side of the ball. Here's what I know about Trinity. Adam, they're always deep with talent.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be well coached. I see their roster here to my left. The few kids I see on this roster that are labeled as quarterback, any one of them could go on that field and play pretty good ball. I know some of them. So
absolutely.
There's talent over there. Certainly if you lose a sophomore, junior quarterback with some experience, and again, we're speculating, maybe that he does march out tonight. We don't know. But, man, that team is always going to be well coached, and they're always going to have depth.
And I'll tell you what else you'll never see is a slow Trinity team.
Yeah.
You'll never see them come out and be slow of foot. One thing is I'm kind of tailing to what you just said. As you look at their roster, you look at the grades that these guys are in. There's similar rosters to us.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
a lot of seniors and,
Yeah.
and a lot of 9s, 10s, 11s on there. So
Yeah.
pretty even matchup, you would say, if you just looking at how we're ranking these kids here.
Yeah, and some of these seniors I'm seeing at him, it feels like they've been playing for 7, 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I see some of these names, but really excited. Adam, I'm gonna go in the same vein as I did last week on what I expect tonight. I didn't change much again. Our keys, because I feel like the formula stays the same. I really do. But one thing I highlighted even more for tonight, and I know I'm beating the dead horse on this every single week, is Jackson Burton on offense.
Yeah.
I still think 5 touches is minimum. I think he's got to be – look, Christian is noticeably comfortable throwing to Jackson, and I think that's a thing. There are receivers I think quarterbacks just feel comfortable with, and I see that combo there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Last week we saw a heavy dose of Ethan Dabney, number 4 on offense, not really taking the place of Jackson, but almost kind of complimenting him. And so I think we saw a little heavier dose last week to Ethan. But who knows? I mean, you got a big target like Jackson Burton rolling across the middle. He's not a tough one to miss if you're Christian Snipes.
Oh, absolutely. I also put on here, play the long game, don't quit. I've told someone before on the way into the stadium, I feel like this game could potentially come down to the end.
Sure.
And it's who doesn't make a mistake and who does.
Absolutely.
And so I think you have to play the long game, no matter what happens first quarter, first half. Play with the end in mind, And so that's what my expectations are. I want to mention really quick, too, Adam. And, again, we're in the pregame show brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. I want to mention tonight's captains, and we'll circle back to them in a minute. We talk about it a lot, Adam, how big it is to be a captain. Certainly a captain for tonight's game. We're going to have number 2, Christian Snipes, number 6, Jackson Burton, number 9, Cooper Milner, and number 55, Okavion Suggs, and also number 56, Cam Sutton. So that'll be our captains tonight. It's a good crew.
Yeah, it is. And, it's going to be special tonight, too, like you talked about. It's the Capital City Iron Bowl. This is got a lot of tradition in this game. But your honorary captain was in the trenches it seems just like a few years ago. Brad played several years of football here. So he'll be walking out with these guys, probably feel the same butterflies they do, especially when you're up against your rival like that. So it'll be a special time to see those boys take the field being captains.
Brad Smith, obviously honorary captain tonight, and he'll be on the field here momentarily as well. Adam, talking about this Trinity ACA game, what does a win do for either one of these teams? Because somebody's leaving this field tonight 3-1 with an inside track the rest of the season. What does a win do, even in bragging rights?
Ultimately, Brad, ultimately, Ben, that's going to trump all. So no matter how you finish the season, no matter where you are in the region, no matter – it's the bragging rights. It's the folks we see. We eat in the same restaurants with these folks. We go to church with these folks. So it's special to play these guys because we're friends with most of them,
Yeah.
So it's always just a little edge to have something up on them. It's the bragging rights first. Second, it's the tradition. It's the expectation. It's the way you talk about, hey, back in 25 when we beat Trinity. You always refer to, no matter what the sport, hey, you remember in baseball when we beat them state tournament. Hey, you remember in volleyball, anytime you beat your crosstown rival, it's it's a life marker. And I think they would say the same. You know, they've got the same games that they can pinpoint and say life marker. I remember when we beat ACA, 20 years ago or whatever it was. So there's just a lot of pageantry with this type of game.
Even as someone who's been involved with ACA the last 10 years, I go back to certain games. And, there was a game a couple of years ago at Trinity, a little bit of a controversial finish there.
Woo.
And you remember those things.
Yeah.
I remember last year that game got away from us, and just thinking like we didn't play our best ball today. It stings a little bit.
Sure.
So I can't imagine, even as a former player, as an alumni from here, how again, I've been involved 10 years, and I know how I feel. I can't imagine having played on these fields, on these courts. Certainly, I see our student section here to our left. I look across the way, and I know they're going to have a pretty rowdy student section as well. It's a beautiful night here at John Mark Stallings Field. Where else would you want to be right now, Adam?
Well, unless you were tuned into YouTube, Ben.
Unless you're tuned into YouTube right now, exactly. In which case, it's a terrible night. Don't come out here, right?
That's right.
But, Adam, in lieu of there's so much going on in our country the last week. Yesterday we remembered 9/11. And, man, it's good to come together, be together, have a good atmosphere. Here at ACA, who we are is in our name. We don't shy away from that.
That's right.
We don't shy away from who we are in this booth. As Christian men here. And on the way over here, I felt blessed. I said, what a great night to come here, play a crosstown rival under the lights, and just enjoy being together. I see to our far right inflatables and kids, and obviously with two Montgomery teams, this is going to be a well-attended game. Man, I think the timing of it is good.
I think so too, Ben. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a relief. You got two faith-based schools that'll be here. Competing and holding each other accountable, not only to the way they play on the field, but the way that they carry themselves on and off the field. These coaches on both sidelines feel the same way. Parents feel the same way. Like we mentioned, we go to church with these folks. These are friends in our community. So it'll be a special time, like you said, kind of remembrance of the week. Been a tough week emotionally and mentally for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So be a great reprieve from that, just to come out and take in some good high school football.
Absolutely. So, again, just a great atmosphere here tonight. We are probably about 17, 18 minutes from kickoff. Already the crowd is filling in really nicely. To our far right, I see a band marching in, and it's just exciting.
Yeah.
It's an exciting night here tonight, and, man, I'm excited for this game. And, Adam, I tell you what, man, I'm expecting this to come down to the end. I could be wrong. That's not my hot take tonight. Last week I had a couple. I ended up being right about one of them.
Randy, we better write down these hot takes. He nailed one last week.
I did nail a hot take pretty well last week.
Hello, South Florida.
I don't have a hot take necessarily for tonight with this game, but I believe it's a four-quarter game.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like is going to happen. Somebody's going to make a mistake. Somebody's not going to make a mistake. They're down the stretch, and that might be the difference maker. Obviously, there's a lot that comes into this, injuries, and does everybody stay healthy through the game? There's a lot of factors in that, but I think we're going to have a good one tonight for sure.
I have never hoped you've been more wrong in my life.
Right?
I hope
you want the other way.
Yes. If I could,
come on.
Remember the old 8 ball
yes.
keep rolling? I hope I twist that and it says game in hand by third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And, again, we are in the pregame show brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. And so I want to thank them again as well. And, look, as we do every single week, kind of right here before we review last week, talk about the game tonight, right before the captains meet and the national anthem, those things on the field, which we step away for. Always like to talk a little bit of college football for our viewers. Look, we're in college football land. People text me. I think they there's a little chatter on college football every single week.
You reckon anybody's got an opinion about college football?
Probably a few. Now, look, I got to ask you this. I haven't even texted you this because I wanted to get this question from you live on the air. Florida lost to South Florida last week. That was I text you and Randy.
Yep.
And by the way, on the field right here, you are seeing our honorary captain, Brad Smith. He's joined by head of school, Mr. Josh Roberts. And, Adam, you have known Brad a long time.
Me and Brad were actually, if I'll use the term, business loosely. We were business partners. We were finishing up high school and college, and before they got into the sandwich business, Brad and I used to cut a lot of grass together. He and his brother and a fellow named Ryan Sellers would get together, and we would ride all four of us together. We would cut so much grass, we thought we were just, rich as we could be. If Brad is anything, he's a hard worker.
Yeah. I see that.
And it's funny. I saw him before the game. He said, it's tearing me up to sit here and be recognized. He said, I need to be working. I need to be doing some, So he'll be working all during the game. He's working after the game. They'll be setting up for flag football, getting the concession stand ready for that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
He is a worker bee. He's a teammate.
He is. He's also the owner of Smith Landscaping and the co-owner of Firehouse Subs.
That's right.
Which, I love me some Firehouse Subs. And Adam, I'm not even going to read, you've already alluded to it, all that's listed here that he does at ACA, because it's not even all listed.
We don't have enough time.
We don't have enough time because I'll tell you what Brad does is a lot here.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was in the booth reviewing our notes for tonight, and I saw him dragging that helmet over there.
Right.
And that was, I was here pretty early,
right.
And so.
In his dress clothes.
In his dress clothes, of course. So, anyway, Adam, I didn't text you this because I wanted to get your raw response. Florida lost last week. There's a lot of conversations with Florida the last year or two. Billy Napier. They play at LSU tomorrow. And now, if they lose, does he make it next week? What do you think?
So LSU, remind me of the amount of money they said they put in their NIL.
It's a lot.
I mean, it was $18 million.
It's a lot of Firehouse Sub sandwiches, I can tell you.
I mean, it's a lot of grass to cut.
Yes, for sure.
Whatever the number was, just some crazy amount of money they put in the NIL, trying to get that program, I guess, more solidified because they've been a traditional great program forever.
They upped the ante a little bit.
They upped the ante.
Yeah,
they absolutely did.
Yeah.
Florida goes in. If they come out unsuccessful, I don't know, Ben. I look at let's pose the same question in Tuscaloosa.
Oh.
All right. So a little bit different story.
Okay.
Because you're playing a team that's Wisconsin. That's not quite, but they've got history.
Yeah, they do.
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
All right. Alabama lost to South Florida. To Florida State.
Yes.
Who seems to be on the up and up.
They do look that way.
Florida loses to South Florida, who
looks to be on the up and up. Yeah.
They'll be challenged this week as they play Miami. Is that right?
They do. Yeah.
So, hey, we'll see what we got in the Bulls. So I don't know. There's so much parity, Ben. So much parity with this NIL.
Yeah.
It's hard to really put your finger on who's the dominant team.
Yeah.
Especially this early. I'm all about the scuttlebutt, but goodness, I don't know if the fan base has got any patience or not.
First of all, I don't think Billy Napier will make it. I don't think he makes it this season.
You think he's a mid-season run?
I do. I think there's been so much pressure on him. Look, why would he even want to?
Well, it's every year.
It gets worse.
The pressure just builds. If he loses a game or two, the fan base is ready to get him right there.
And by the way, that one last week at home at night.
Man.
Did you hear what they were chanting in the breezeways as they were leaving? Fire Billy, fire Billy.
Look, I thought it might have been pay out.
When it gets to that point, I think you're just look. They may beat LSU tomorrow. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
He may buy. I think you're buying time every time you have a win like that. But I think he's not going to make it. Look. I hope he does make it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a great coach. And they play Tennessee every single year. At least for now they do.
Selfishly, you want him to stay.
I don't want Lane Kiffin to go there.
Yeah.
And that's probably that's a possibility.
Yeah.
John Gruden. I don't know who they'll go after. But you mentioned Alabama, who, again, plays Wisconsin tomorrow. Now, what's that guy's name, the coach? What's his name?
For who?
Alabama.
Well, not Luke Fickell. That's going to be DeBoer.
Fickell, that's Minnesota.
That's going to be DeBoer.
DeBoer, yeah.
DeBoer.
So he doesn't get fired this year. Have you seen his buyout?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I think our guy DeBoer is going to be safe this year. Now, year 3, I don't know. For what it's worth, I think they beat Wisconsin tomorrow. What you got on that?
I do too.
Okay.
Alabama's not a bad team.
No.
What we're seeing is this NIL thing catch up to other teams.
Yeah.
They didn't play great when they played Florida State.
No, they did not.
But I think Alabama's going to block and tackle better.
Yeah.
I think. Wisconsin's always been very disciplined, a little bit vanilla, but
yeah. Well, Wisconsin's bread and butter is the line of scrimmage, which is also Alabama's. You're not going to out Alabama.
Except for when Florida State ran all over them.
Except for that. That's true.
So,
yeah.
I'm sure the defense
they've watched that tape.
Yes, I'm sure defense is shored that up.
For sure.
So, who knows? As we say.
Yeah. Well, my hot take, Alabama runs. They go 10-2, make the playoff. That's my hot take. I'm going to stick with it. Randy, who you got? Alabama, Wisconsin?
Alabama.
Okay, Randy's going Alabama, so all three.
A quick
Look,
Bama.
we all know this. Auburn's going to beat South Alabama. We all agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question, quick, because you don't want to spend time on this kind of game, is Auburn going to come out and look good, or are they going to come out and kind of mud walk through this one like they did last week?
Oh, I think they're going to look good.
Okay.
I do. I think they'll look good.
Randy says pedestrian.
We talked about Florida LSU. For the record, I think LSU wins. Who you got?
If you can beat LSU in Death Valley, you're a great team.
Yeah.
I don't think they beat them in Death Valley.
I
think LSU wins.
Randy?
LSU's going to win, but that game's going to be
He's going LSU. All right.
I think so, too. I
say this one for last. Tennessee, Georgia.
Whoa.
It's at Knoxville.
Whoa.
Georgia's a 3.5-point favorite. ESPN has given Tennessee a 52% chance of winning.
I've paid zero attention to Georgia this year.
Well, they've kind of had a couple cupcakes, and they hadn't looked great 3-1.
Okay.
They struggled with Austin Peay last week. For the record, until Tennessee beats Georgia, I don't believe they will. So I'm going Georgia.
When you play a team like Tennessee at home, it's the same thing like LSU.
It's going to be loud.
That's a tough place to play. If Tennessee has any momentum, it just gets harder and harder and harder.
It does.
Oof. I truly don't know. I kind of like Tennessee.
Yeah. We're going to step aside here as our prayer is brought to you by Mr. Brad Williams. All right, again, that was your national anthem that was brought to you by the ACA Band. Also, the prayer brought to you by Mr. Brad Williams. And, Adam, we're going to wrap up our pregame show brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack. We finished off Tennessee, Georgia. I'm going Georgia.
I'm going Tennessee.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Adam's going to go Tennessee.
Yeah, can you? I was trying to take a sip of water. You put me on the spot.
Producer Randy Holman feels like it's going to come down to the quarterback. He thinks he's going to give that edge to Tennessee. I don't disagree with that. I think Tennessee probably does have a better quarterback. Gives the win to Tennessee. Guys, until I watch Tennessee beat Georgia, I don't know that I believe they can.
Well,
so
I would be the same, Ben. I'd be the one who would say my team's probably not going to win.
Yeah.
That way I can kind of calmly watch the game. I feel your passion.
And that is going to wrap up our pregame show as we flip to our game here. We're about 5 minutes from kickoff. At the end of the game, at the very end of the game, we're going to present our player of the game brought to you by Toyota Montgomery. and Baptist Ortho now, Adam. So be ready
Absolutely.
for our post-game player of the game. And so, again, on the field right now, you see ACA captains. I'll repeat them. You're looking at number 2, Christian Snipes, number 6, Jackson Burton, number 9, Cooper Milner, number 5, Okavion Suggs, number 56, Cam Sutton. And what an honor to be a captain tonight.
No doubt. No doubt.
So they're going to get ready to meet at midfield, and Trinity has started their walk, and there's ACA walking as well. And also, again, we have Mr. Brad Smith, tonight's honorary captain here for ACA, alumni, very involved here at ACA. We appreciate him and all that he does. Giving a shout out to really that whole family, Adam. It's a family affair,
No
really.
doubt.
So
Yeah, they absolutely is.
So we're going to have the coin toss, and producer Randy is going to call that out. And Adam, let me ask you this. You're ACA right now. You want the ball or you want to go defense? What do you want to do?
That's a great question. I almost say we'd take the ball. I think in a game like this, if you can go ahead and set the tone and get the first score before the defense adjusts, I think you're just a step ahead.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm kind of, man, give me the ball.
Yeah.
Let me set the tone. Let me establish what we're going to do. So I definitely echo that. I agree with that for sure. And the referee is talking down there to both captains, both sets of captains. No signal just yet.
Is Okavion, is he the assistant captain?
Then you're talking about number 55 down here.
Yeah.
He just said, hey, if y'all need me, I'm right back here.
Yes.
Well, from what I remember, now unless I think you can only take 4 to the huddle.
Gotcha.
So Trinity has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, which means ACA is going to take the ball just as we thought they should and would. So maybe it works out.
I like it. Yeah. Bring
There's
it on.
the team captains shaking hands, and both teams are going to go back to their both captains rather going to go back to their teams and take the field all together. And we are just a couple of minutes here from kickoff.
Ben, how you feeling about this game?
Adam, I feel like it's going to come down to the end.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that, though.
I don't. I'd appreciate if you feel differently, honestly. I feel like we have progressed enough week to week, Ben, where tonight we will see a game 4 prepared team. I think we've progressed enough where I think personally I think we got that brand.
Trinity should be coming out here any second. They're going to go white top,
Wildcats.
white bottoms. I heard the Bobcats. I heard the Wildcats. And now to our left, here comes the ACA Eagles taking the field in their home uniforms. Cardinal top, gray breeches, gray helmets.
That's it.
Coach Michael Summers. And so both teams are taking the sidelines. We've already done the national anthem, already had the prayer. All we got to do now is line them up and play. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel right now? You're a little nervous, aren't you?
If you go back to when my parents decided I was old enough to go to football games on Friday nights, I guess you could say I've been to about 40 of these, Ben.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What makes tonight feel? Does tonight feel different for you a little bit? They all feel that way.
It's the exact same way every time.
Okay.
The week feels different if you're a student. The week feels different if you're the student athlete.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Adam, we're going to go into the first quarter here. I want to mention really quick to you the first quarter brought to you by Presley Roofing.
Oh, yeah, great, yeah. For your roofing specialist.
Roofing
Presley.
specialist.
Yeah.
So there you go. Thanks to Presley Roofing for sponsoring here quarter number 1. And on the field right now, you see Trinity lining up to get ready to kick it off. And Adam, here is I'm going to throw this in right now. People have come to this game to watch these players play football. That's what we've come to do, right? I want the referees to let the game be about the players. Yeah. Look, throw the flag you need to throw.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. If you need to huddle the captains, huddle them. But so you got both Dabney boys back to return for the Eagles, and I'm going to tell you, if you give either one of them some space, they're going to be
They've
gone.
got speed. I'll tell you what, they're tough.
They are tough. Now, Adam, did I hear a Bobcat reference coming?
I think we might have had a misspeak next to us over there. Might
Say
have
it
been
again.
a wild caught, a mixture of a bobcat and a wildcat. I'm not sure what.
I heard the Bobcats come through
but
at
I'll
some
promise
point.
you, I'll remind him tomorrow at flag football.
I couldn't. I think that's what I heard. And it's all it is to now is a kickoff here at John Mark Stallings Field. And again, I'm Ben Russell, joined by Adam Donaldson and Randy Holman, and we are underway.
It's going to be Bryson Dabney taking the kick. He's got some space in the middle, Ben, just like you talked about.
Good field position, Adam, to
Yeah.
start that drive. You'll take that ball at the 31-yard line all day.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Good return.
So number 2, Christian Snipes, the senior quarterback for the Eagles, will lead his team onto the field. Adam, how important is this? It goes without saying, this opening drive here, how important is this first play call, this first drive?
It is absolutely crucial. It is a tone setter for the defense. You know, we've seen that week to week to week. When the offense momentum is up, that carries over straight to the defense. So I would look to see us for a high percentage here, high percentage plays, whether it be throw or runs, to get some offense quickly.
Looks like Trinity's expecting a run here, Adam. They're loading that box up,
Run they'll get.
and they do it. Yeah, good read by Trinity defense.
And they're going to stand over us and talk about it right out of the gate.
It's going to be a loss of about 4 yards there, Adam. They sniffed it from the get-go.
Yeah, sure.
We talked about it a little bit pregame. In our pregame, brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack, was got to have balance. And of course, that's just the first play call,
Right.
but that's an indicator. I think they're loading that box up. You see it again right here. Safeties are up.
Yep. They don't believe us just yet.
Good hard snap. Going to get those yards
flag.
back. Good call by Coach right there.
Yeah, it's going to put us about 2nd and 9. Looks like they're going to bring that ball up to about the 33 on that penalty.
Coach across the way over there, not happy about that jump.
Yeah, it's. I've never seen one that was tickled.
Yeah, especially on your second call of the night there.
No. All right, we got Micah Merritt in the backfield with Christian Snipes again. Micah had a great game last week as well.
He has a couple good games in a row, Adam, there for Mike. I like his blocking as a running back out there. That's going to be a handoff to Micah. He tries to break one tackle, gain of about 2 yards.
Good hard running right there.
So bring up probably 3rd and manageable, but Adam, you want 3rd and short, right? You want 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
You want it shorter than third and whatever this is.
Yeah, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Again, the down and distance on the scoreboard is going to be incorrect tonight, so we'll do our best to bring that to you.
Okay, so it's not going to be 0 down and 10 to go again?
We're going to deal with that one more week.
Okay. Well, we're about to hit the road for a while here.
Yeah.
So
3rd and 7. Big play for the Eagles.
yeah,
Play clock
they
at
look
10.
for another hard count there, and Trinity stayed in.
Play clock at 5.
Christian's
There's
going
your
to roll
out. He's got a man. And there's your catch.
First
Looks
down.
like Levi Summers. Played good for a first down, yeah.
Yeah, good
Great
play call
throw
right
and
there.
catch, yeah.
I like that we pass that ball. We talk about it every week. He loves rolling,
Yeah,
really to either side, but certainly rolling to his right.
yeah. And a kind of a shock to come to Levi this early in the game. But, hey, good to see a new target.
Absolutely.
Number 11 for a 7-yard gain.
And again, Adam, I tell you, and I know the folks can see it, that low in the box.
Yeah.
Just saying, look, we don't think you're going to pass the ball.
Right.
And we've got very capable receivers.
That's not
Christian
there.
looked
Out
to
of way to
pump,
pull
yeah.
it down, throw it away.
Oh,
They're going to let that go.
they're letting that go.
You've got refs back here that seemingly have spotted the ball. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Maybe that was just to let the play go so they wouldn't have to worry about.
Adam, I was watching Christian, who, by the way, is up and walking on his own. The way he got rolled over,
Yeah.
I just watched. I mean, that was a tough tackle there. He looks to be okay, but they just let the play go.
Yeah. It was definitely a forward pass. It did not get to the line of scrimmage. So I would think at least, yeah. Oh, it absolutely did. Look, I mean, you got several calls here. You should have.
Yeah, there's no flags that we see anywhere.
Not one. You should see a horse collar. It's an incomplete pass.
Okay, they're going to call incomplete.
All right. So what
There you go.
what about a grounding, and what about a horse collar?
Yeah, if I'm a Trinity coach, I'm probably saying, hey, that's grounding. I mean, if I'm either side, I'm going to make an argument right now.
Yeah.
I was very concerned about Christian because he got rolled up there. Again, he's fine.
Well, and like Randy said, where's the horse collar call?
Right.
He pulled him down from the back of his jersey.
So we're in 4th down here.
Yeah. So I guess instead of a replay, we'll just take second and 10.
Oh, excuse me, 2nd and 10, rather.
Yeah, they called it incomplete.
So that worked out well. I see Bo Gainey, the sophomore, made his way to the field here on the near side right by us.
I got a funny story about Bo's family. I talked to them at church this week.
Okay. Work that one in. I want to hear that one. Micah with some room there off right side.
Yeah, another tough run. 5 or 6 yards there on a big second down to get it to a little bit more manageable third down, Ben. Like
Absolutely.
3rd and 4.5, 3rd and 5.
Micah reminds me a lot of Christian in that when you tackle him, he's going to fall forward.
Yeah.
And if their size and their toughness, that makes over a course of game, well, that'll wear on you.
It really does,
And
yeah.
so those extra yards, it helps.
Normally you don't see one person tackle him either.
No, you better go low. So third down.
Yep, another big third down. I would expect another pass here, Ben. You've got Jackson's on this side and Levi's on the far side with a Dabney on the left as well.
Roll him. Yeah, he rolls to his left.
He's got a block, and there's your throw.
Just got away from him. Sells it high. That looks like intended for Bo Gainey.
Yeah. He was trying to throw it where only Bo could get it, and I think he got a little bit too much on it.
I say, look, you punt the ball here. You give your defense no harm, no foul right here. You don't turn it over. You don't do anything crazy. He puts it where the defense can't get it. So I expect Levi here as back to punt, as he typically does. Pretty good punter.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect to see the Levi, he's got a couple of different strategies. He can roll one through, a low kick, or he can kick one really high for coverage. So it'll be interesting to see. You got 2 men back and there's your
good punt.
Traditional high kick. Yeah. Good hang time, good coverage.
Bounce. Good coverage.
Better get the ball, yep.
That's going to be a great
nice
punt inside the 5-yard line.
3. What a
for
great
Levi
kick.
Summers.
Good coverage. Gave the Eagles just enough to go down there and cover the ball. Ethan Dabney down there to down it. They're going to mark it at the 4, Ben.
So Trinity's offense will take the field. Their opening drive here in the first quarter, which, again, is brought to you by Presley Roofing. And I'm going to tell you, Adam, if you're an ACA Eagle, when you start your playing defense first drive of the night, boy, inside the 5, 3-yard line, pretty nice.
Yeah, that'll get you hyped up. You know 2 points are just a few feet away. 51-yard punt for the first one of the night for Mr. Summers.
I'd have to think if you're a Trinity coach, I'm going to be a little conservative right here probably. Let's change my approach on opening drive. You know, they script those openings a lot.
We've sent the quarterback back to the sideline. Is this another uniform issue?
They're making him take something off, yep, or pull something down.
But I see that it's not a play clock running or anything. This is just a free
official timeout.
I got you. And, Randy, you alluded to this in the earlier part of the season.
So,
yeah, it looks like Trinity's going to take a timeout.
So we are in a timeout, and this timeout is going to be brought to you by
This timeout's brought to you by
Baptist Ortho Now.
The guys that can fix it.
Now, I have been there many times.
Yeah.
You know, a couple years ago, I hurt my ankle real bad.
Tell me.
You know, I jumped in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
I cannonballed into what I thought was a deep end. By the way, this pool don't have a deep end. You've been there. It's 4 feet across the whole thing.
I have.
So, tore my ankle up.
Before the splash had even quit, you're already in pain.
Oh, my goodness. It was bad. I'm going to tell you, Dr. Austin Worley.
Yeah.
He helped me out.
Yeah.
You know what he told me? He said, hey, I'm going to give you some advice. Don't do that.
No more cannonballs?
I said, you know what? That's good advice. So I said, that's really, really good advice.
All right, we're back from the timeout. Trinity's going to take it 1st and 10 from the 4. like you said, Ben, if I'm the Eagles defense, I am chomping at the bits.
Oh, yeah.
To get in the backfield here.
So we have a wardrobe malfunction. Is that what happened just now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A little wardrobe malfunction. There's your quarterback keep, and it has been read.
Conservative.
But he is going to have plenty of
space. That's tackle, open field tackle, right shy of the 40-yard line.
Wow. Forced him to the middle of the field, which was wide open.
The tackle was made by Noah Shack.
Yeah, looked like on the end. Aiden Witten had the end sealed, which forced him to the middle of the field, which it's the last place you would think would be wide open. So you see a little motion here as they're going to run 1st and 10 from the 40. There's a handoff again. Ben got plenty of room.
Yeah,
got a lot
tackle
of team blocking going on out there.
Looks like the run was by number 3, John Clements for Trinity.
That's your quarterback, John Sharpless, out there, Ben.
Yeah, that was a good run by Sharpless.
Great run.
Yeah, found space. There's your snap. That's going to be another handoff. And Adam, he's got more room to the left side. It's another first down. He's finally pushed out of bounds.
There's the flag. I saw a lot of pretty significant downfield blocking.
Okay.
And I think they're finally going to call it on this one.
It's going to be holding, yeah. They're going to back him up.
They've got some pretty good size young men up front. But when they're taking on 2 of our guys at one time, it'll kind of make you scratch your head. Big break for ACA right there. Got to bring up 1st and 15.
Adam, I was going to add, so far it looks like there's just nobody around them. They're just running into space, and you could drive cars through some of those.
Well, you can see what's going on here. So Summers and Epperson they've convened on something. The strategy has been
it's going to shift just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are we on a heat timeout right here?
No, it's our timeout.
Okay,
yep.
ACA timeout. They are in good field position. Good, Adam, the quarterback run that set the tone. But it looked like he was going to lose yards, and he just found space.
Yeah.
And Noah Shack probably saved a touchdown.
Without a doubt. Yeah, he had a cutback right on the goal line. Aiden Witten had him sealed from the outside, and he should have just shot right through the middle of the line. So I feel like this timeout here, Ben, is going to be the one that, Coach Epperson, Coach Summers is going to – they've seen enough, and it's time to make an adjustment. So I would anticipate to see a little bit of change in maybe scheme.
Well, a well-designed timeout right here.
Yeah.
Much needed.
That's right.
Calm everybody back down,
So, 1st and 15 from the right at midfield, 50-yard line.
Yeah, right here at the 50. I'm waiting for the shot they're going to take because we've inched our defense up a little bit ourselves.
There's your handoff, and there's a stop in the backfield.
There we go. Yeah, good adjustment.
Yeah, looked like Cam Sutton, 56, was in on that stop.
It's like number 6.
I see number 7, Micah Merritt, coming from the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, good gang tackle there.
That's what you want out of a timeout like that.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
What about a convocation of Eagles? What about that one?
Dare say.
Yeah.
Dare say.
First convocation of Eagles of the night. And that carry was by number 3, John Clements for Trinity.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
I think the more you see that run stop, you're going to see these little short passes, and they're
dropping back to pass
here.
He's not
looking short.
Deep pass. They're going to get us on a pass interference. Feet got tangled up. That pass was intended, it looks like, for number 2, Reed Daniel.
Yeah, Noah Shack on coverage there, and you're right. It just got all tangled up.
Yeah, I think that was a tangle up there. And honestly, it may have came out better. I'm not so sure Noah didn't have great position for a pick right there.
Yeah, he never saw it. I tell you what he did see was that flag that the ref pegged him in the arm with when he tried to throw it.
Right.
That was a great accurate throw there. Yep, and there's your call.
Yep.
Pass interference. So they'll take over. They'll resume their drive from the 35 here. 1st and 10. Motioning left and right. And there's your handoff again inside. About a 2 or 3 yard gain there. Held to minimal there. Good job. You know, it appears, Ben, that inside the tackles is going to be plugged from here.
Yeah.
So be interesting to kind of see what the chess match does.
Adam, I'm going to tell you, that deep shot they try to take, I like that. If I'm a Trinity fan,
yeah,
I like that shot. They went right after it.
I'll take a PI to get me down the field all day.
Yes, absolutely. Good defense right there.
Yep.
Sniffed that one out.
Yeah, Cam Sutton was in to clean it up. Had Cooper on contain outside there. Good read. Give him a gain of about a yard, maybe a half a yard.
Big 3rd down right here, I would imagine, unless they're going to trot out David Akers to make a field goal.
Well,
I believe we're in 4 down.
Their kicker, Ryan Basile, he can kick it pretty well. So I wouldn't be shocked to see him attempt it.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
But I would want to support him with a few more yards.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. There's a snap. They're going to drop back to pass. And there's a look like they're trying to do a little bit of screen there. Yeah. Pass falls incomplete.
Like a little first layer screen of number 7, Robert Holland. This is right through his hands.
So we are in a 4th down here, right at about the 32-yard line. So you're looking at almost a 50-yard field goal, Adam.
And there's your
heat timeout.
Ben, you asked for it, and you got it. The Carr, Riggs, and Ingram heat timeout.
Okay.
When the heat gets turned up and your accounting needs, why don't you call Willie Till and the boys, Carr, Riggs, and Ingram? How about that? I need Mr. Willie.
Have you rehearsed? You've been rehearsing.
Well, I've been knowing Willie and the boys for a while.
Well, I tell you what, I don't. Maybe they were the heat timeout. Now they're going to call some heat timeouts. Some of these referees.
Will, yeah.
You know, they're going to call several of them.
We kind of talked about that last week. At what point does the heat?
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be a.
Well, I will say this. I remember last season. I was wearing a hoodie.
Sure.
We were outside on a away game.
Yeah.
And we had a heat timeout. And I said, man, I'm wearing a hoodie. It's in the 50s out here.
That's right. We were high atop the
press box. The press box over we're outside.
With the red tops. Yeah.
We got the red top burger and the red top fries, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and again, after the game tonight, our post-game player of the game is going to be brought to you by Toyota of Montgomery and Baptist Ortho Now.
If you're an ACA fan, Toyota Montgomery is pretty special to you. We'll get into that a little bit later on, Ben.
Come on. Big 4th down right here for Trinity. He drops back to pass.
All the way. He's got time, and he's got a man,
deep. That's going to be way incomplete.
Him. Yeah.
Yep. Good coverage out there by the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to take over offense on the 32-yard line.
Great 4th down stop there. Turnover on downs.
Adam, if I'm a Trinity fan over there in those bleachers, I still like that call. I want to take those shots.
I'm aggravated.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They've been able to run the ball successfully.
And they got out of what they were doing.
Yeah. They got out of what they did. They got all the way down here running the ball.
True. Now,
that quarterback is very
coming out of the timeout, we made a noticeable
we did.
adjustment. But you're right. I mean, noticeable adjustment there.
Yeah, credit to the ACA defense for stopping.
Great timeout by Coach Summers. That's going to be a handoff to Micah Merritt, and that's going to be a lot of Wildcat there for a loss.
Looked like they stopped his progress about a yard or two from the line of scrimmage.
So that's going to bring up 2nd. They're behind the sticks now, Adam. That's not what you want on first down.
No, it's not. I'm almost anticipating a 2nd down pass. We've been passing on 3rd, trying to convert these. It's almost time to go 2nd and 3rd.
We are just over 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 score. And the Eagles with their 2nd drive on offense of the night. First one resulted in a great 51-yard punt by Levi Summers. And there's Christian Rowland.
He's got a man. There's Bo Gainey for wow. Tackled him out of bounds.
Now, that looked a little bit out of bounds, but showing some grace there, the referee.
Yeah. Clean tackle, probably just engaged before he before he stepped out.
That tackle was made by number 26, Brandon Boswell
Yeah.
for Trinity, the sophomore.
A gain of 7 yards with a pass from Snipes to Bo Gainey. So I talked to Bo's mother
Yeah.
at church, and she had heard when I said I dare not say anything to Bo about how good he's playing because I don't want to get the big head. She just thought that was the funniest thing. She said, no, please don't say anything to him about it. Love the Gainies. They're
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
Good supporters.
So third down, Snipes drops the pass.
Yeah.
That was intended for, looks like Dabney over there.
Yeah, that's a tough ball
It's
to
a hot
catch.
one, yeah.
That's a tough ball to catch running through the middle
So
like
it looks
that.
like we're going to punt the ball. So Levi Summers will come back out to punt. A little bit of a chess match.
Yeah, it is. It's
Back and forth.
going to be tough to figure out what
Yeah.
works and what doesn't work.
Under
tonight.
5 to go here in the first quarter.
Who's going to be the first to break? Trinity's going to send 26 back as well as, is that 3 over there? Tough to see with the front numerals there.
Now,
26 Brandon Boswell back
Yeah,
on
Boswell.
our side here.
so Levi, another good punt by Levi. Calls the fair catch, and so,
Looks like number 4 maybe.
yeah,
Is that Max Vaughn?
that is Max Vaughn, the
Yeah.
senior. And Trinity will start their next drive right at about the 32, 33-yard line.
Ben, I think that's going to be Max Vaughn Jr.
Okay.
I believe so. I believe I know his father, Max Vaughn, who
Somebody you may have played against back in the day.
No.
Okay.
No. Just a friend of their family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. You know, every now and then we play against a young player that their dad may have been an Eagle at one time.
We do.
That has happened.
We do. We see that.
There's
more
a
than we
few.
want to,
There's
yeah.
a few of them out there. I
Yeah.
didn't know if that was one of the cases.
No. Max, good guy.
You know, class of '97. You know, something like that.
You got to
So
reveal all my secrets.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. There's a snap, and quarterback's going to keep. Did not find the distance he found before, and again,
Goodness,
that's
some tough plowing right there from
that's
17.
number 17, John Sharpless. Tackle made, one of the tacklers, Jackson Burton. Also number 12, Bryson Dabney on the tackle, according to the PA guy next to us.
There's your handoff to number 3.
There's that running game you were talking about.
He's got the corner.
Adam,
and
he's got a
got the
big one. He's still going, number 3.
Bunch of arm tackles. There's
That's
your
John
nose
Clements.
guard. Your nose guard making the tackle about 20, 30 yards down the field.
Adam, you make a fair point. They're about where they were. They're going to continue to run this ball.
Right.
They're going to
right.
learn. Again, now, I like the shots they were taking. They tried to bubble screen. Didn't work. Let's see what they do this time around.
Yeah, they've got the edge.
They're loving the edge right now. There's a flag down.
It's got to be on them for movement.
Yep, they're backing up. So that'll be on the Wildcats.
Again, if I'm their coach, it's the second time they've, it seems like they may have a crucial down or a crucial play up, and there's your movement. This one, offensive side of the ball. But great run. I mean, give it up for John Clements. Number 3.
Absolutely.
He got the edge, and he knew what to do with it.
So loss on the flag there for the Wildcats.
There's your pitch. Wow, that looked like a hold.
Almost a block
there's
in the
your
back.
hold.
Yeah, there's the flag coming in late.
Yep. We
So I
just need
believe
this
that's
play
going to
go
come
down.
back.
Yep.
Yeah. Adam, what do you think about Doug Amos in the ticket, 107.5,
Yeah.
on location tonight?
Are
What do
they
you think
here
about
tonight
that?
for the post game?
They're here. They're going to
Absolutely,
be
yeah,
here. So
yeah.
make sure 107.5
Yeah, I
Doug
see him.
Amos.
He's already set up down there.
Yeah, but he may be live now.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't flip to him right now, though.
No. Stay right here
stay
with
with
us.
us,
Stay right here with us.
you know.
Doug doesn't get good till after the game.
That's right. Yeah, he won't have a whole lot right now. So
Yeah, he's always been really attuned to the Capital City games, and goodness, if you want to ask Doug how long he's been doing this, he's been covering sports, Ben. My gracious,
Yeah.
you want to talk about an expert at it. He knows his stuff and is in tune with both coaches on each side of the field here, and just does a good job with it.
and
Happy to have
again,
him here.
yeah, that's going to be 107.5, the ticket.
Big penalty here, Ben. They're gonna
Adam,
come
that's
back
2.
about another 10 yards.
There's 1st and 25 at the 49-yard line. Adam going in reverse
Yeah.
on another good drive.
Going to pass
drop
again.
back to pass.
He does not have time, and he's got pressure.
He runs to his left.
He's getting contained. Oh, what an overrun by Shaq.
So it's going to be a really good run there by Sharpless.
Wow, we lost contain on the outside there.
That will not make your defensive coaching staff very happy, for sure.
Yeah, Kavion Suggs made it all the way back down the field to make that tackle. That's twice we've seen our big lineman hustling down the field to save a touchdown. Yeah.
So a chunk play gets them big yards back, and that's a handoff. They're going to be close to a first down, about 2 or 3 yards short. Third down coming up, and under 3 to go here in the first quarter. And again, this quarter is brought to you by Presley Roofing.
See, 3rd and 4 here, being from about the 28. There's your handoff, and number 3 has broken another tackle, and looks like they're going to spot him right at the first down.
Number 26, Brandon Boswell on the kid for Trinity.
Adam, what do you reckon they have for us at halftime to eat? As
If
we
I
go
know
into
these
a
folks,
timeout?
it's surf and turf.
What about a sponsor? You reckon anybody going to bring us some barbecue up here for our game sponsor?
Look, I wish that Southern Smoke Shack truck was sitting right over there in the end zone. I would place an order.
I wish that. I tell you what, they're not going to do is use that elevator.
Not tonight.
No.
They knew we were eating too much barbecue, Ben. They said,
Adam,
get your steps.
When I got up there to this press box, I needed an oxygen tank. So they spot them short. We're 4th down.
Yeah, this is elementary here.
Yeah, we're going to do the tush push, the high school version of it, right?
It may just be the old snap. Well, he's going to take it in the backfield.
Oh, he is going to go shot. He's definitely going to have it and more.
And he fumbled the ball, Ben.
Fumble.
Looks like ACA has got the ball.
Eagles are saying they have it.
They do.
They do have it. So turnover.
Wow.
First turnover of the night.
What a play. Ben, he was way past it, gained the first down, had gone way past it, and just didn't tuck the ball. And right there at the end, just pulled the ball out, fumble.
And that turnover brought to you by Alabama Ag.
Yeah. Travis Jordan and the guys over there for all your ag credit lending needs.
So big turnover, first of the night in the red zone. We're going to call that the Cardinal zone tonight. We're going to stay with red.
Let's go with maroon.
Oh,
Maroon.
okay.
Let's go with maroon. Yeah.
We're going to go with maroon, the maroon zone.
Yes. The ruling on the field is exactly what they've set
I
up.
thought they were going to hit us with it's under review.
Right. Please, let's don't start that in high school. These games will take 4 hours.
Man. Big turnover.
Big. Now it's time for ACA to get the ball moving.
Get a response to this.
Snipes. He read
Good
that
play
one pretty
call
well,
there
yeah.
on Snipes. Still well played by the Wildcats.
Absolutely. Held him to a gain of 3, but now you're starting to see the diversity of the offense. He read the end. They were crashing. He went on and kept it. And nice little gain there.
Yeah.
If nothing else, to show another play.
Adam, Trinity's got to be kicking themselves. They've been in what I would call scoring position really 3 times.
Been inside the 30
because they've had to do
right
it
there.
twice on one drive.
Yeah.
And you come out with no points. So you got to be frustrated. What you don't want to do is have to drive the field twice in one drive.
Right.
Because of penalties.
Right, yeah.
Snipes rolls to his right.
There's your pass.
complete.
Gainey. It's complete.
Going to be short.
A little bit off target, so he has to go down to catch the ball. It is complete.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 for the Eagles. Big 3rd down right here.
Ben, this is the 3rd down you want to convert as we just go inside our first minute, last minute, first quarter. This is the one you want to convert here.
Adam, if I'm calling a play right now, I'm keeping this ball in Snipes' hand on a quarterback-type draw.
You've got it. Looks like a delayed blitz coming up the middle.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to test him.
With Snipes, I'm saying bring that all day.
Yeah.
You know, your 3rd down here manageable. There's a snap. He goes to his left. He does keep it.
He's got room.
He does have the first down and more. He's tackled. The flag comes up. So big first down run there by Christian Snipes.
The flag is right at the tackle, Ben. This will be an interesting call.
I believe it's going to be on Trinity. Let's see what they say.
the ref with the ball is ready to march the opposite direction.
Oh.
Everybody seems to know.
Yeah,
but
Trinity's
us.
pointing. Yeah, that's right. I thought he had a face mask there, Adam. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a 10-yard spot of the foul.
So we'll reset. We'll lose about a yard net on that as now it's what, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
I love the play call to keep that in Christian's hands.
Yeah, I do too. And he visualized the hole so well, Ben. He read that the whole way. It's a big run for him. You could tell how the defensive end was kind of sucking in. We had a blocker here as well as the blockers that set up as receivers. You kind of felt like they were going to read that end and try to get that edge. So, kudos to the offensive line for sealing those blocks and for Snipes to be able to find the hole.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score, ACA 0, Trinity 0. We're live here at John Mark Stallings Field. We're going to step away, and we'll be right back with the second quarter. All right, we're back here at John Mark Stallings Field. The start of the second quarter, also brought to you by Presley Roofing. Thank you, Presley Roofing, for sponsoring second quarter. On the field, you also just saw a representative from Shane's Rib Shack.
Yeah, absolutely. Another big sponsor for ACA Athletics.
Tonight's barbecue night.
Obviously.
I tell you where I don't see it is in front of me right here.
I don't see any either. I don't see any either. But, hey, I promise you, almost a prelude to tonight.
Oh.
I did sneak some ribs in for lunch today.
Okay. Well, that's good.
In keeping with the barbecue theme.
The barbecue theme, tonight's game sponsor, Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. Start of the second quarter here, 0-0 is your score. Third down coming up for the Eagles,
Again,
right at about the 32, 33-yard line.
This is the third down you want right here, Ben.
Yeah.
There's your run.
Snipes keeps it.
Got room.
Looks like he was bottled up.
It looks like your ref on the far side has him marked as – yeah.
Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like they're just going to go and give it to us. Well, now – okay, yeah.
Yeah, first down.
We're seeing spots all over the place. So
Adam, I really thought he was short, but he fell forward. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And picked up the big first down. That first down brought to you by Harris and Atkins Realty.
I saw Michael Stroop in the house. I talked to him this week and said, brother, as much as we talk about you and see you on this billboard, you need to put your tail up here with us. Come see us.
That's
so
a
I
great
saw him
idea.
over there in
Yeah.
the special box tonight.
Yeah. Big first down there for the Eagles. And that one's bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
It is. I call that's my honesty run. I call that my honesty run just to make sure defense is honest with me.
Yeah. So second down upcoming, just underway here in the second quarter.
There's Merritt coming off the field. Looks like Ladarius Walters, number 3, is going to be in the backfield here. Almost anticipate a pass here, Ben.
Adam, some of the Trinity student section not as wild as I thought they might be.
No.
Not as
Great
Christian.
outside block there by Ladarius.
Not much there still.
Yeah.
Gain of about 2 yards.
Trinity defense is very fast, very fast. They closed in quick. Yeah, I think when Cooper's brother William graduated, I think Trinity said there's no reason to come.
I think you're right. Yeah.
they always had a good rivalry out there.
William was never going to win a popularity contest
Not
over there.
on that side,
Not on that side, no. On this side he was. I wonder if he's here tonight. He might be here.
He may be. I typically see him and his dad here.
Third down for the Eagles. Christian
There's
rolls to his
rollout.
left.
He's got pressure behind him that he doesn't see. There's your pass. Great catch.
And that's a
Boganey.
pass. That's a
Just
completion.
enough. Yeah. Just
First
enough to
down
tiptoe in.
for the Eagles.
What a great throw and catch. Incredible catch, Boganey. Don't tell him I said it, Ben.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
I have got reason to believe that Bo went back and listened to us on the stream.
Well, he
I've got reason to believe that. Maybe he will again. We'll see.
Bo, stay humble. You're playing well.
I want a shout out from Boganey.
No doubt,
We both
yeah.
want that.
A score and a
what he
point
wants.
up here.
Come on, man.
Those old men, I love them. Since we're giving shout-outs, I need to give a shout-out, Ben.
Yeah.
Another great supporter, ACA Athletics and ACA in general, Pate Landscape. My buddy Jason Walker is listening.
Okay.
So I got to give him a little
Yeah,
plug.
absolutely. Whistles blows.
What do we have
It's
here?
going to be
Timeout.
timeout.
Yep,
I think the
timeout.
play clock was about to 0. Coach Summers calls the timeout. Just under 10 to go. Adam, we're 0-0. Look, I expected a couple scores, but I didn't expect 0-0.
Ben, I thought so too. Hey, I'm glad that we didn't get the score we thought we were going to get midway through the first quarter. But you've been exactly right. You referred to it as a chess match, and that's, boy, this is seems like some high-stakes football. Nobody's really wanting to make the big play and gamble just a little bit. So.
And Adam, again, if I'm from Trinity, I've been in scoring position.
You've been down there a lot.
3 times, technically.
Yeah.
I've got 0 here, and, man, that's frustrating. They've had some great runs. I don't know if at halftime on the second half start, we'll try to have some stats available. But I tell you what, they've had some really good play calls, and again, a chess match back and forth here.
The ACA defense has bent but not broken tonight, which is what you got to do in a game like this. You got to survive. You saw it with the big turnover downs, and you saw it with the fumble recovery right there, Ben. So keeping themselves in the game defensively, offense just looking for that spark, just looking for those couple of plays that are going to absolutely put us on the board. And you know, hey, let's hope for it that it's this drive here.
I'd like to see Jackson get involved here offensively.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Been quiet. Of course, I'm sure they know that too.
Right.
So they're going to shadow him, and they have. They've done a good job sticking right on him. And he blocks there.
Great block there.
Good run right there. First down.
That's
I
what
see
you
no
want to see there.
flags. Yeah.
You're exactly right. Burton lined up there just right side of the line. I had a great chip block there to get Snipes through the line, and once he got through there, Ben, the Jets. So it'll be 1st and 10 here from the 47-yard line into Trinity territory.
Eagles trying to get themselves in position here for a touchdown.
Got Merritt here in the backfield again, Micah Merritt. Ladarius Walters taking a breather. There's your handoff to Micah.
He's hit right there at the line of scrimmage. Ball comes out.
Loose, yeah.
I believe Trinity does have it, Adam.
Absolutely, they do.
They do. So that's a turnover by the Eagles. 1 each now. Right there at the 50-yard line.
Goodness, I thought for just a second that ref was going to blow his progress, but knocked it out a little early.
Our turnover sponsor, Alabama Ag Credit.
Boy, I like to cheer for
It's always nice the other way around.
I like to have Travis's name called when we're getting the ball, not losing the ball. Alabama Ag Credit on that.
So Trinity now gets it in great field position. Let's see what they do here.
About midfield looks like, Ben. They
Yeah.
spot it.
There's a snap. Sharpless keeps it. And he keeps his legs driving for a good net gain there.
And I tell you what we've seen, the longer these guys stay up, Ben, the scrappier these defenses are, and they know to strip the ball.
Yeah, they're punching that ball. They are. You can see
if I'm
them.
the quarterback, I want to hold the ball and I want to go down, get my yardage and go down. Was that about a 6-yard gain? 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 here. I'm impressed by how Sharpless runs, Adam. He pumps those legs, pumps those feet. There's the handoff
There's a run through the first
to Clements.
down, yeah.
He's another one.
And it's
He
just,
hits that hole quick.
he does. Bennett's taken a lot of Eagle players, a lot of Eagle defenders to get these guys to the ground.
Looks like Cooper Milner and Bryson Dabney both on that tackle for the Eagles.
First and 10 from the 31.
Let's see what they can dial up here defensively. Looks like they've kind of got to spread out, which is not what you want for defending a running game.
High snap. Gives it to Clements. Not much there. He's met. Maybe gain of a yard. I think that high snap messed that timing up just a bit. I pointed on the near side. They had one-on-one. I thought they may take a shot down there. Didn't. That was Cam Sutton on that. One of the ones on that tackle.
Yeah, it looked like him and Aiden Witten were in there for a combined tackle. Good short gain stop there with only about a yard gain for the run.
Adam, I want to encourage our listeners during halftime to stick around. We're going to take a break, but they will have the ACA band will be performing, and I believe that Trinity will have a time as well. And there's he's still going.
Still on his feet.
Still going, Adam. He drives the pile down to about the 14-yard line.
Incredible.
Boswell on the carry for Trinity.
That was Boswell on the carry.
Looked like a Little League game, just a blob of players moving around.
Play gain 16 yards.
Looks like Jackson Burton had his helmet torn off during the play.
That was gain of 16 yards. And, Adam, I thought he was hit around the 6 or 7 yards. So just about to go under 7 to go here in opening half here at John Mark Stallings Field.
There's your handoff to 26 again. He's breaking it outside.
Good tackle out there.
Yeah. Is that
Bryson Dabney, yeah.
26, Brandon Boswell on the carry.
That was Boswell again on the carry.
Boy, Boswell is getting his carries
He
tonight
is.
for sure.
Play gain 6 yards.
As you can see why.
Second down and 4 from the 10.
So 2nd and 4 from the 10 here for the Wildcats. They do have the down information correct.
Somebody has fixed it.
The to-go is not correct.
To go's not.
Nor
It's
the
baby
ball.
steps.
That's
You're
right.
taking baby steps.
There's your quarterback keep.
Still driving. He's brought down pretty hard there.
It's like a gain of a 1 or 2. Going to bring up a pretty good 3rd down here.
Cooper Milner in on that tackle at him.
Ben,
Seeing him fly all over the field.
yeah, one thing you're seeing too, you're seeing some fatigue starting on the Eagle defensive side of the ball. Not what you want here midway through the 2nd quarter, just inside of 6 minutes. But Wildcat offense is they've put one together here.
So 3rd down coming up here for the Wildcats.
There's your
Sharpless
pass.
looks to
He's
pass.
pressured.
That ball's going to fall incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah. It looked like just right through his hands.
Sharples pass. Incomplete. Number 11.
That's going to bring up 4th down, Adam. I guess they're going to trot the field goal team out here.
I would think so.
Yeah, get some type of points.
Yeah. 14, Ryan Basile, pretty good kicker.
We're going to go into a timeout.
Probably not a bad idea just to
Not a bad
sure,
idea.
make sure we're good, that everybody knows their assignment on the kick.
Adam, I got a question for you while we're in the timeout. What do you think about Tennessee former quarterback who transferred, Nico Imiavalava, heads to UCLA, struggling.
Sure. Sure.
Look,
did
I don't keep up with West Coast football a lot, but I've eyeballed that just a little bit. I think Tennessee came out better on the quarterback
When
trade.
you think about what he lost with that line of scrimmage when he went out there to UCLA, he had some horses in front of him
He did.
in the bright orange, and it's just different out there on the West Coast, you know. I didn't see much, but I saw Robbie Ashford last night,
Yeah.
quarterback for Wake
Yep.
Forest. I always like to see Robbie come in because I felt like he was a spark.
Yeah.
Glad he's not still with us. I saw he didn't have a bad throwing night. He did find the other team twice successfully.
Sure.
No touchdowns, 2 picks.
Sparks hard to find.
Yeah. So, all right. So here's your field goal
You
attempt.
got me cracked up, man.
Here's your field goal attempt by Trinity. Looks like it's going to be about a 25-yard.
Low line drive, and that's going to be no good. So again, Adam, you're in the scoring position.
Yeah.
4 times,
right.
0 points to show for it. Uncharacteristic.
I was going to say uncharacteristic miss for them. Ryan's typically a pretty good kicker. I don't know if the snap was bad or the hold was bad or what happened. Or maybe he just lost concentration.
Looked clean, but nonetheless, it's a miss. We're under 6 to go here. First half here in John Mark Stallings Field. And again, tonight's game brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue, which I hope is waiting for us here at halftime. Yes. I don't think it's going to be.
I got a feeling Shannon's going to walk up at any minute with that barbecue quesadilla. And let me tell you, if you think you're going to eat the whole thing, brother.
Probably not going to happen.
Brother, he puts the portions on you.
I would take a portion right now.
I could show you what
it's
to do with
nothing
a portion.
like, look, game night, we eat at halftime. Nothing like eating at about 8:15. Because why wouldn't I have dinner around 8:15?
Right.
So, Philly cheesesteak burger. Is that what we're having tonight? Oh.
Randy, shame
Producer
on you.
Randy Holman, man. Back to the field here. That's Snipes rolls to his right. He is met at the line of scrimmage. Randy's got me all rattled.
This food, wow, we're going to have a problem.
He's got me rattled completely.
All right,
lost a 3, yeah. We're going to bring up second down.
Yeah, they read that one great. Good job. We just couldn't get the blocks just like needed to.
Adam, if you're Coach Summers, you'll take this low-scoring, methodical game, won't you? You'll take it all the way to the fourth quarter.
I will, yeah. What I'd like to do, because Trinity's going to get the ball second half, is I'd like to have some sort of points on the board before we close this drive out.
Yeah.
I'd like to close it out with a score.
So second down for the Eagles. I thought we moved. We did move. Yeah, that's like a flag. It's going to back us up there on a false start.
Yeah, it looked like he had a few steps early. I've honestly surprised that we've only seen that. I've seen some pretty good timed out snaps by Trinity as well.
Yeah.
I thought that we had some movement early, but that one was a little more obvious. So we're coming up on 4.5 here in the second quarter, Ben, and neither one of them's broken the egg here.
Not yet.
Got a long second down, about 19 or 20. We're going to need to get some yardage here to even get a good punt.
He's got pressure on him. He throws the ball deep, just overthrown. Yeah, intended for Jackson Burton. That's going to bring up third down.
As much room as Christian had there, Ben, I might would have rather taken the 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, for sure. He had probably more room than he realized right there.
Yeah, not what you want to do is stop the ball right there. You want a higher completion percentage pass right there to keep that ball going. Keep the clock going, excuse me. Ben, is that your car stereo on?
It's not. No, no, not the Thunderbird out there.
There's your pass. He's under pressure and he's rolling again. Looks like
he throws it away wisely. Wisely throws it away. A little bit of a horse collar. A little bit of horse collar over there. No call. We'll bring up fourth down. So we will send Levi Summers back out to punt. He's done a great job. It's 4th down and 8.
This is one you want the ball to just roll and roll and roll and roll. You definitely don't want them to get the ball on our side of the field. You got big leg Jackson Burton back there to kick. Let's see if he can't put a charge in one for us. There's a low snap. The lefty. It's a short kick.
I think they got a paw on it there, Adam, and it gets a Trinity bounce. They're going to get that ball right at about the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure what assignment was busted there. Levi Summers got his hands up like something was just not right. Regardless.
So Trinity gets the ball in great.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for better field position here.
Right here to end the half.
Yeah, 4:20 to go.
I'm running this ball till I can't run it anymore.
Yeah.
to, if nothing else, run the clock out.
Yeah.
But to see if we just can't punch one in.
Interesting sequence right there. I think they got a hand on it.
Okay.
I don't believe
Just
it looked very out of sorts.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's the snap for the Wildcats. It looked like he was going to be in the backfield, but he
Tell you
turns
what,
into a positive gain.
whichever back that was, I'm sure that was. Oh, that's number 3, John Clements. Yeah, boy, he put a shift on defensive end that was coming in, held him to contain. He put a side shift on him, breaking ankles out there. That was a great misdirection to even get some yardage. A little gain of 4 there for him.
Second down and 6 from the 20.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 at the 20-yard line, according to James Powers, PA next door. There's your pass off the
Wow.
shoulder pads, maybe,
Yeah,
of what looked like a great pass.
Yeah, not sure what 7
Looks
saw
like
or
that
didn't
was
see there.
intended for Robert Hall. Pass falls incomplete, 3rd down.
It's a first down completion if he has the ball there. And hey, thankfully stops the clock for us. If we can get a stop here, you got to think we got a chance to get the ball back.
Again, you're in great field position here.
You're nearly in the maroon zone, some may say.
There's the snap.
Gonna
Sharpest
roll out,
rolls to his
looking
right.
Throw again. That was
one,
completed, and
he completes that one.
and he just bulldozed
That
his way
is going to be
through
a
2 ACA defenders. Just absolutely
Wildcat
ran right
touchdown.
through
He
them.
did. Wildcat touchdown. That's William Hughes on the reception for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he ran right through.
The sophomore
Levi
tight
Summers.
end. And Adam, you just mentioned it. It looked like we were not tackling, having to have more people involved in the tackle. You know, we have a lot of guys going both ways. I don't know if they do or not. It looks like they got more players on the side over there.
Yeah.
I would think they have some, but we do look a little fatigued defensively. So that'll be the first score of the night. 3.5 to go in the half, and the extra
There's
point
another
was
low
bobbled.
snap.
It's no good.
He somehow got
He
that
got
kick
that off. So
Wow.
let's remember that, guys. That's could be a very big missed extra point down the stretch. I'm not trying to say it's a hot take,
Okay.
but let's keep an eye on that one.
Don't call it a hot take.
Let's keep an eye on that one there. So 6-0 Trinity here at John Mark Stallings Field. 3.5 to go in the first half of tonight's game, brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue.
To the south end zone. Makes it incredible to get ready. The run will begin before both bands perform.
Adam, are you going to join during halftime? Are you going to do the fun run, or are you going to stay up here with us and have some 8 o'clock, 8:30 dinner? You have a lean on that?
I'll put it to you like this: if I see Shannon Clifton roll up with the Southern Smoke Shack truck in the north end zone, I'm in.
Well, again, during halftime, stick around. You'll hear from the bands. We'll stay live, and we'll be right back here to start the second half here at John Mark Stallings Field, which I believe will be another good half of football.
And hey, Ben, we got 3.5 minutes here. You know, this would be a great way to take some momentum to the locker room.
It
for
would,
us.
absolutely it would. Both Dabney brothers, Ethan and Bryson, back to receive.
Short high kick. There's a block in the back that may not be called.
And well covered by Trinity.
Yep.
Adam, I want to use this opportunity. I want to thank our corporate sponsors tonight. That's Site Pros LLC, Mossy Oak Properties, Russell Construction, no related to me, Alpha Insurance, John Lee Paint, Chappie's Deli, Adams Drugs, Montgomery County Probate Court, Bachelor Technology, and Froggy Bottom Materials. Those are all of our corporate sponsors here
Good
for tonight.
teammates. Good teammates for us.
Thank you for your help, and we want to give you a big shout out here on tonight's stream.
There's your.
We got a flag down, guys.
Yep. There's your.
okay.
You can't do that penalty referred to during the. I didn't see the flag, but it doesn't surprise me that they called it. It was pretty obvious right in the middle of the field there. So we'll take over again.
I want to make
Inside
sure
the-
people know that I'm not related to the Russell Construction, although I do appreciate their sponsorship.
Yes. Yes. There's your handoff.
Oh,
That
that
looked
looked
like
like maybe a face mask there, huh? No flag down.
Maybe he tackled him by the neck. No, that's Makai Gardner, number 5.
So we're under 3 minutes to go, opening half here at John Mark Stallings Field. Trinity leads 6-0 over the Eagles in what is going to be an important drive. Adam has already mentioned it. How do you finish the half? What momentum do you take to the locker room? Big call here on second down.
Yeah. You got to get the ball moving.
Snipe throws to his left.
He's pressured, but the middle
He's
of the
got
field's
some room
open,
there,
man.
Adam.
He's got plenty. Whoa, what a cut.
Good cut, Christian.
Hold on to that ball.
Big run, first down and more, down to about the 33, 34-yard line.
We just needed the first down, Ben. We just needed the first down. Great run.
That's where Christian, to me, Adam, is at his best.
He sees the
Just
field.
an athlete making plays.
Yes, he sees the field so well. Pressured right there. Looked like he rolled out for a pass. Everything was covered, and he saw nothing but green in front of him.
And I like that we've given him the green light to make plays.
Without a doubt.
You don't want to handcuff your senior quarterback.
No. And we've seen him make a lot of good senior decisions so far this season, and that was another one. That looked like that play just didn't happen.
Trying to get movement. Skin moved, and they didn't.
So there's a handoff off right side.
That's a little gain there, yeah. Mekhi Gardner, number 5 on the carry.
Pick up
It's going to be
6 yards.
One thing I'm seeing, Ben, on our blocks here is we're pushing.
Yeah.
We're not engaging in our blocks. We're just pushing guys. And it doesn't take but a second, and they're right back in the mix for the tackle. We were lucky to get him through that side of the line there. Yeah, and hey, Ben, Randy's right. You want this clock to run and let us control how this one times out, and he just throws it.
Great catch out of bounds by Levi. But that's going to be incomplete pass. It was not even close to being in bounds. A lot of pressure on Christian, so he rolls and just throws it up. Honestly, I think he was probably trying to throw it away.
There's some call that apparently was missed. Coach Summers is livid on the sideline. I'm not sure what call was just missed right there, but he is pleading his case for somebody to pay attention to it. Big third down again, Ben.
Yeah, big third down. Minute to go here. First half.
All right. So let's say we don't convert, Ben. Are you going for this on fourth? Or are you going to punt it away?
I'm punting it. And you know me, I'm usually an aggressor, but I'm punting. I like that pass right there. Ethan Dabney with the reception. That's going to be a first down.
Just go down.
Great play call. Great throw.
So there's your first down. We've converted.
Get what you need. Yeah, good route run there by Ethan as well.
I know our
gonna be
timeout
gaining 10
counter
yards.
is not correct on the scoreboard. Do we have one left?
We have one left.
Looks like we're going to have ACA. Clock ticking inside our last minute here in the second quarter. Snipes takes the pass, takes the ball, the snap. Ben, help me.
Now you get a break at half.
Man, struggle bus ran over me. Yeah, he's fighting for every breath he's got to get the ball off.
Yeah, they're coming after him, and if I'm a Trinity coach, I'm going to continue that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to, especially right now, I'm going to come after you.
And as long as Christian can make the run away, can escape the pressure, I almost want to keep them chasing me.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, Christian may be able to go all night rolling out.
We hadn't mentioned this, but they probably have a good idea of this offensive scheme.
He looks to pass. There's not the coverage sack there, Adam.
Nearly pulled his helmet off. Clock's going to be right at 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to call timeout here. It's going to be a good timeout.
So this will bring up. Is this going to be a third down, Randy? Is this going to be the fourth? Okay.
So 29 seconds to go, Adam. Eagles down 6-0. You know, something about when Christian gets tackled, I always hold my breath a little bit.
Yeah.
The way he goes down, like, oh, he's hurt, but he's not hurt.
He's always slow to go down.
Yes.
It's kind of a, he never takes a big hit.
And you feel like his knees are getting hit.
Right.
And he buckles to the side, and so he's a tough one. Have really enjoyed you remember when Christian was brought into the game to play quarterback as a sophomore.
Absolutely,
He didn't
yeah.
look like quarterback.
No.
He looked like a tight end.
Yeah.
That's what he was. And I tell you what, the last 3 seasons I've really enjoyed watching Christian.
Yeah, he's developed into a
He
very,
does it the
very
right
good
way.
quarterback.
He's I think he's a good representation,
Yeah.
of your senior quarterback, what you want at your school.
And absolutely what you expect out of ACA football. Hey, we need you here.
Yeah,
Next man up. And so
No
he
doubt.
filled a void we didn't have.
No
Didn't have a
doubt.
replacement for.
so big drive here, Adam. 3rd and 18, not the down and distance you want on that sack.
And they're going to be coming after him, so the time is going to be of the essence for Snipes to be able to get the ball off deep enough to convert. Not as much pressure, and he just threw it away.
Well, I think he was looking for a screen pass that they sniffed out, and so he just throws it into the ground. I'm guessing something busted on that one. So we're going to be 4th down. That pass was intended for Gardner, and we're going to go back to punt. That's Levi coming out, and we need to back them up here on a good punt. 25 seconds left here in the first half.
If I'm Trinity, I'm looking for a return here to see if I can get some quick shots. If I'm Levi, I'm looking for an end to run the ball to. I know that's probably not the time to be going for a fake field goal, but
There's a punt.
the ball never moved. Did you notice that, Ben?
Let's get a really good eagle bounce
Yeah.
down to about the 19-yard line.
Ball never rotated, never turned over anything.
With 12 seconds to go, I would think Trinity will either do a draw play safe or knee here, take it to halftime. They're not going to probably roll the dice here.
No.
Our score is 6-0, Trinity up. It's been a really interesting game.
It's been a slow game,
It has.
but goodness, every play means so much. And we knew that. We knew it'd be that way.
Adam, for whatever reason, I felt like there was going to be a little more theatrics, fireworks, scores.
Yeah.
But this is old school football.
Just in the trenches, yeah.
Yeah, old school football here. A couple turnovers.
Ben, it looks like what you called is going to be correct. Looks like we're going to
Yeah.
play this one safe.
So Trinity's going to take, and we're going to have a whistle and a timeout.
Timeout, Trinity.
Was the play clock maybe going down, or there, as Randy
It looked
said,
like they
there
were
might be
trying to run a player on.
reassessing the play, or
Interesting strategy here. Yeah, it looked right before Coach Seymour over there for the Wildcats, right before he got the timeout called, the player tried to run onto the field,
Yep.
almost like he was supposed to be out there. So I'm not sure if they were a man down, taking a knee. I don't know that it matters.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't some lightning in a bottle play they just put in.
Right. 12 seconds to go. What looks to be the final play of the first half, and there's the white hat blowing the whistle. And there it is. There's the knee. So that will end the first half for the Eagles. Trinity leads 6-0 here at John Mark Stallings Field. Tonight's game brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. We'll be back in the second half. Stick around during halftime. Hear the bands, and Abinai and Randy will be back for the second half. Adam, as we close out half one, thoughts, takeaways in the halftime.
Whew, it'll be interesting discussion to see. I feel like the ACA locker room will be a lot of talking by the coaches, a lot of listening by the players. I think there's a lot to learn in there. I don't know that there's a whole lot of frustration except for the missed tackles on the touchdown, but just got to get it figured out. Got to get both sides of the ball figured out. Defense looked like they had it for a couple series, and then Trinity's made the adjustment on top of that. So time to get a few things fixed.
We'll see what happens in the second half. I think we still feel like this is going to come down.
Yeah,
It's definitely looking that way now. So anyway, we'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half of tonight's game. Stick around. Thanks for joining us. See you soon.
Hey football fans, Craig Batch for Batch Technologies. You may wonder what Batch Technologies and ACA have in common. They're both winning teams. They put faith, family, community first. At Batch Technologies, we have a great defense that blocks bad threat actors from getting in your network. We have a great offense that if something does get in, we have a fast, rapid response that'll take the needed action to mitigate that threat. ACA, Batch Technologies, faith, family, community, a winning team. Go Eagles.
Welcome to Chappies. Come on in.
Auto, home, life, business. For a quote, contact Alpha Agent Grayson Blackwell.
Hey football fans, Craig Batch of Batch Technologies. You may wonder what Batch Technologies and ACA have in common. They're both winning teams. They put faith, family, community first. At Batch Technologies, we have a great defense that blocks bad threat actors from getting in your network. We have a great offense that if something does get in, we have a fast, rapid response that'll take the needed action to mitigate that threat. ACA, Batch Technologies, faith, family, community, a winning team. Go Eagles.
Welcome to Chappies. Come on in.
Auto, home, life, business. For a quote, contact Alpha Agent Grayson Blackwell.
Hey football fans, Craig Batch of Batch Technologies. You may wonder what Batch Technologies and ACA have in common. They're both winning teams. They put faith, family, community first. At Batch Technologies, we have a great defense that blocks bad threat actors from getting in your network. We have a great offense that if something does get in, we have a fast, rapid response that'll take the needed action to mitigate that threat. ACA, Batch Technologies, faith, family, community, a winning team. Go Eagles.
Welcome to Chappies. Come on in.
Auto, home, life, business. For a quote, contact Alpha Agent Grayson Blackwell.
Hey football fans, Craig Batch for Batch Technologies. You may wonder what Batch Technologies and ACA have in common. They're both winning teams. They put faith, family, community first. At Batch Technologies, we have a great defense that blocks bad threat actors from getting in your network. We have a great offense that if something does get in, we have a fast, rapid response that'll take the needed action to mitigate that threat. ACA, Batch Technologies, faith, family, community, a winning team. Go Eagles.
Welcome to Chappies. Come on in.
Auto, home, life, business. For a quote, contact Alpha Agent Grayson Blackwell.
We are back here at John Mark Starling's Field. Trinity leads ACA 6-0. I'm Ben Russell. I'm joined by Adam Donaldson, Randy Holman, and I can confirm that we did not have Southern Smoke Shack barbecue during half. I did have a hamburger, though.
Yeah, Ben.
Adam is speechless.
Well,
Halftime goes by quick.
it does.
It goes by quick. We're underway here. The Wildcats is going to receive. They deferred when they won the toss to open the game.
Blew it dead.
They
Play
did
clock
blow
had
it dead,
run.
yeah.
Everything was good. We decided we didn't want to go.
Non-judge on the kickoff.
This quarter is brought to you by Presley Roofing. So we're going to kick off here again.
Did we figure out what we were doing?
Is this that crew from a couple weeks ago that just kind of slowed the
Ooh, I don't think so.
pace down? No, they've done good. David Johnson kicks off.
Little placement kick. Nice kick. Whoa, we got
That looked like a block in the back. I see no flag. So Trinity receives. They're going to be about the 26, 27-yard line. Excuse me, closer to the 30-yard line, it looks like. That was Boswell.
right at it.
Adam, I
Boswell-
thought I saw a block in the back there.
Well, I saw Jackson Burton diving like Superman, like something had pinched him in the tail.
Adam, I think it goes without saying, I think this is a crucial drive for both teams. This is a momentum swing drive here starting the second half.
Yeah, if you're ACA defense, you've got to shut them down. Now's the time to go ahead and set the tempo.
Yeah, there's the handoff, and that's over to Clements.
That's
He's
not
got some
what you
room,
want.
big first down. He's tackled right around the 50-yard line.
Yeah,
And Adam, you said it. That's not what you
it's
want.
not what you want. You don't want to give that up right out of the halftime, right out of the locker room, especially around the end like that. Coach Epperson is down there pleading, somebody please keep their assignment.
So they'll mark him out of bounds at about the 47. I tell you, Clemens, he runs with a lot of aggression.
Wow, he does. He gets downhill fast.
And he gets it again. Drives the pile for another net positive.
Better result for ACA there.
Yeah. So again, big drive here for both teams as we're underway here in the second half at John Mark Stallings Field. Trinity leads 6-0 over your ACA Eagles.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Same
Back to
direction,
Clements.
Same result. Yep. Man,
He's got another first down right
He
at about
is-
the 40-yard
he
line.
is really, really getting down the field.
Yeah. Randy mentions we do a better job out there on the outside leverage, but they're still picking up what they need to, Adam.
Yeah, these first downs keep ticking and ticking and ticking away, and defensively,
Runs it
there's-
again.
yeah, right up the middle. Micah Merritt was in to pull him down, but again, Ben, not before he got another 5-yard gain.
Yeah. And if you're Trinity, you'll take that. You'll take 5-yard, 6-yard gains.
Absolutely, absolutely, and you'll run that every time. I just don't know what the answer is for it being, runs up the middle are going to be tough. There's a high
bobble snap. And
that's going to prove to be great.
Sharpless is going to come out really good on it.
He's going to be tackled, but it looks like he stopped him right short of the goal line.
Right at about the goal line. And, Adam, that was a very good play out of a busted play.
Yeah. I mean, he had nobody on the left side of the field. Nobody.
Play was going to the right. They were blocking it to the right, so our defense played to the right.
Yeah, we ran straight to their blocks, which is on the opposite side of the field.
So Trinity going to have it first and goal.
Yeah,
Just under 10 here in the third quarter.
This drive's gonna be tough to overcome for the ACA defense. I don't looking for the goal line stand, but we talked about this during the halftime.
They moved that Powell.
Yeah,
That's a touchdown for Trinity.
You can walk in behind those guys. Man, I told you when the big guys didn't play on the defensive line.
Yep.
They were basically saving them for offensive line. I knew we had some trouble ahead.
Yeah.
And boy, they've got some pushers in there.
So that'll take your score 12-0. Let's see what Trinity does here as they miss the extra point in the last touchdown.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to go for 2 here. Up 2 scores to none. I don't want to say nothing to lose, but everything to gain here. The signal is touchdown. If you missed that,
it is.
White
And
Hat,
the play clock has still not started.
Still hasn't started.
It still has not started. So they are going to go for 2.
And he's going to get it.
And he's in. Yeah. So your score, Trinity 14, ACA 0 on what Adam and I both thought was an important drive.
Yeah.
So now, Adam, ACA gets the ball. You got to create some offense right here.
You can see on the sideline being the result of a drive like that.
Yeah.
Just totally takes the air out. And you've got to find a spark.
You do.
You come back on offensively on the field, you've got to find a spark, and time is now.
I see Christian Snipes. He's out there in the huddle trying to encourage his teammates, as a good senior would do. And it goes without saying, this is a big drive here offensively for ACA. Boy, if you can get a touchdown right here, you'll change the whole temperature.
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, it brings the crowd back into it. You certainly get your team back into it. And, frankly, you cut the score in half.
Yeah. So Dabney back to return for the Eagles.
You could almost just say return by Dabney.
And you hit both of them.
Yeah,
Ethan and Bryson. Love to see a big return right here, Adam. Get ourselves some good field position. It's a good kick. Ethan's going to return it.
And no block whatsoever.
And he is eat up around the 18-yard line.
Not one block whatsoever.
Adam, he had no shot.
No, not one of our guys on kickoff return, not one of them engaged in a block in those 2 guys. They came straight past our guys, unabated, straight to Mr. Dabney. So.
Yeah, and Ethan was he couldn't go north and south, so he tried to go side to side. They ate him up, and that's where the Eagles will begin their first drive of the second half at the 19-yard line. And, Adam, we said early in the game, Trinity still up close.
There's your quarterback keep. Decent gain.
Pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
Again, tough sledding for Christian Snipes. He's down there lowering his shoulder just to fight for any yard he can get. We talked about this, too, with Randy during the half, being we feel like we've got to start taking a few shots. The problem is going to be where's the time going to come in.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of blocking scheme that we've put in order to get some time to try to get a ball down the field. We've got capable receivers, capable arm with Christian, so see what we can dial up here. There's a good run by Michael Merritt. He seems to have the edge there, and they contain him. Ben, just when you thought he had the edge, they contain him.
Right
still
at
a
the
great
sticks,
run.
yeah.
Still a great run. Going to mark him about a yard short of the first down. Be a 3rd and 1. It's almost broken record, Ben. Every 3rd down we come up on is crucial.
Well, I feel like this one's a lot more manageable.
It is. It is. Yeah.
It's a shorter distance to go, and I think I'm beating the dead horse again. You keep it in Christian's hands here.
I think you do.
Maybe go Micah, on a read.
I think you figure out who your big blocker is, and you just fall in right in behind him.
Yep.
Probably to the right side. Yep, that's what you do.
It's going to be a first down.
You find the smaller man, you just go through him.
That was Snipes.
Gain of 3 on that. And looks like we're going to have
A timeout.
stoppage of something.
An official timeout from the White Hat.
He's coming to talk to our
Is that Coach Gillum down there?
Yeah, football operations, Gillum. Coach Gillum. Probably going to tell him to turn the stereo off. We can hear it plain as day up here in the press box. So
Yeah, Coach Gillum is walking to the student section.
I'll bet you that radio gets turned off pretty quick.
I see a couple guys in there I recognize.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle, all of them. Yeah, Coach Gillum going to handle that one quick, probably.
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem anymore.
No. Levi's glancing over. I'm sure he's getting a kick out of that. Now, I also hear from across the way.
He's coming from their sideline also.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
I think
he has come to both sides.
I think he just went and
Yes.
told them to turn theirs off.
He did. So both student sections have been told to turn the music off. Back to field of play.
Nice cutback.
That's Merritt.
Short gain. They're going to mark him at a 1 yard gain on that run from Micah. Yeah, you see the holes, and he sees them, but by the time he steps through there, they are absolutely closed, and just not much there for him. So we're play clock's ticking down right at 10 seconds, Ben, and we're still trying to get the play in. Looks like we're going to be rushed here on the second down, about 8 yards. Got the handoff to Makai Gardner.
Adam, I'm going to tell you, this Trinity defense, they close that hole quick.
They close it
They do.
very fast.
Just when you think there's some room there, they do. The contain is great.
Yep.
Got to give them a lot of credit, that defensive side of the ball. That's going to bring up a very important 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. We are under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Trinity does lead 14-0. There's the snap. And Christian's going to pass.
Right through Gainey's hands,
Yeah, intended for Bo Gainey's going to fall incomplete.
It's a little high and a little hot, so.
And looks like we're going to march out the punt team.
It's just the offense. It just hasn't.
Yeah,
it hasn't happened yet, Ben.
You know, and honestly, Trinity continues to dare us.
Sure.
I mean, just dare you.
Yeah, they do.
But I agree with you. When do you do that? Who do you go to? We have seen it's a fake.
And he is
up
gone.
the middle.
Micah Merritt.
That's Micah Merritt. Great play call. He's still going. He's tackled right at about the 31-yard line. Good play call, Coach Summers.
Wow, who saw that coming?
That's a gain of 34 yards for the Eagles.
He shot through the line. And, Ben, what a spark. That's exactly what ACA needed right there.
Great play call. Great execution. Getting themselves into scoring position here. Dare I say the maroon zone.
There we go. Just get a little closer. Get a little closer. It's a little
reverse.
handoff, a little reverse.
And again, that's the Dabney and Adam. Trinity, there's no gain. Trinity just plays solid containment.
Let me give this to Trinity. With all the razzle-dazzle Ethan did right there, he went nowhere. All he did was allow the defensive back to come and tackle him.
Yes.
Ethan's got the step. Take the step around the outside.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time trying to razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
Boys, we need yards. Pick them up.
We need points right now.
Yeah.
We got a quarter and a half to go, 14-0.
All right, big second down, 10 yards, still from the 31-yard line. A little bit of a high snap.
Oh, ball's loose.
Ball's still loose.
I think Trinity's got it. They do. They got pressure in the backfield.
Boy, that's tough. That's tough right there. Yeah, it didn't look like he ever did.
Yeah,
The snap came
never had
out-
control of it.
Snap came out a little high, and looks like he was trying to hand the ball off instead of just controlling it, and never got it. Never got it.
So our defense will have to come back on the field.
We're going to get a heat timeout first, Ben.
Adam, I think I need to mention that this heat timeout is
Yeah.
brought to you by Carr Riggs and Ingram
Yeah.
CPAs.
Great.
I also hear some trumpet.
I do too. I do too.
So we're here just over 5 to go here in the third quarter. Trinity up 14-0 on what has been a very back and forth game. Defense, a lot of defense, and then Trinity's opening drive to the second half took it down and scored in a long drive and long play rather on a busted play by Sharpless. So big defense right here for the Eagles.
Such a momentum shift too, Ben, after the fake
We need it.
fake punt. We had great play there. Got way down the field and just coughed it right up to him on that big second down play.
I'd tell you if I was them, I'm feeding Clements on this one, and they do.
And
He
he's
goes
got-
off right
Yep,
side.
got the same edge for another 5 yards.
And Randy's right. We're doing a lot better job. But they still getting positive gains here.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 yards per snap. That's going to be tough. That's tough to overcome that one.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5.
There's
And
quarterback
Sharpless keeps.
Yep. And he's – oh, wow.
I thought
Great.
that ball coughed up, but it didn't.
Yeah, Micah Merritt just enough to get a hand on him in the backfield to trip him up.
Big 3rd down right here.
Yep. Got him for no gain there.
3rd down and 5 for Trinity. I tell you, Sharpless has a good arm. This might be a time they roll the dice here, take a little bit of a shot. They go hard count. Eagles stay home.
Pressure from the outside to Darius Moore.
Looks like we are going to bring pressure off the edge. There's the snap. It's a pitch to the
Good
left.
pitch. There's an open field shot. He couldn't tackle him.
We do
Still short
get
of
him
the
to the
first
ground
down.
short, yeah. It's going to depend on the spot. I think he's going to be a little short. That was Clements on the carry. You'd have to think they're going to go
spot.
for this.
Wow.
Oh, they
Yeah.
signal first down.
I thought he was
I thought he was about a yard short. That was Noah Shack in on the tackle.
yeah.
They went with the
interesting.
spot on the far side.
Huh. Guys, we need all the help we can get, We need spots
Absolutely.
right where we need them. And that's going to be Boswell again. Up the middle, decent run. About 5 yards, 4 yards or so.
Adam, when you have Boswell and Clements, it's a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, it is.
It is a 1-2 punch. And
Yep.
then I tell you, Sharpless does a pretty good job himself
Plenty
when he
of
gets out in
fresh-
space too.
Yeah, no doubt. You got plenty of fresh legs between those two. And I tell you, number 5 out here, Lucas Snyder, if he's got a step counter on, that boy has got his steps in tonight. He is down the field every time. I don't know if they've thrown to him yet, but he is down the field every time.
I mean, yeah, I see. That's a handoff to Boswell. He's driving the Powell.
About a 3rd and 2 as a result of that play.
So we are 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. And again, this quarter is brought to you by Presley Roofing. And, you know, with the lead Trinity has, they're in no rush here. Play clock's under 10.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Everything's in their favor as far as the clock goes.
They don't have to be in any hurry. And that's a quarterback keep design.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 or 3 yards there.
It looks like it's going to be another wild.
Looks like they're going to spot him about the 47-yard line. It's where they'll pick up their
right
next
there.
1st and 10.
Play gains 3 yards.
See Micah Merritt coming on. Akavion Suggs coming on for a breather.
Adam, we look a little fatigued over there.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys playing a lot of snaps tonight.
And Ben, we've talked about this too. We frankly just don't have the depth when it comes
We don't. No.
to experience out here, and so putting the next man in is going to be
Yeah,
tough.
It's another good run there by the Wildcats.
26, Brandon Boswell on the carry.
That was Boswell.
Number 8 White. That picks up 5 yards. Second down and 5.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. I tell you, you need a turnover right here. You need something.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that ball get coughed up. Bad snap, high snap. Penalty
Oof.
something. There's your high snap.
There's
and
your high
there's
snap.
stop.
Messed up your timing a little bit. No gain on that play.
Just enough time for Cooper Milner, Jackson Burton. Looks like Makai Gardner to jump in there and stop that play right there for no gain.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Number 3 John Clements on the carry. No gain.
Slow on the pace. Adam, this quarter's almost over.
Yeah, and if
30
I'm Trinity,
seconds.
this couldn't have been
Oh,
drawn up
yeah.
any better as the 3rd quarter.
This is what I wanted right here.
Score and stop. That's movement on the
Be a
right
whistle.
side, number 20 for Trinity. I didn't know if they're going to call that one or not.
Now, it looked like Snyder may have been having a pass thrown to him right there.
The fella has deserved it. He's been up and down the field all night, you know, and blocking for these runs and just working his tail off. So he's definitely earned a look.
Third down and 10. Number 48.
Another whistle comes in. They want the game clock reset for 21 seconds.
And you can imagine the scrambling that goes on when that is told.
Water, yeah, we're going to be in a timeout. Your score 14
Just
to
winding the
nothing.
clock. He just
wound the clock. Okay. So it looks like we're going to let the 3rd quarter run down here from what we can tell. And that quarter will end 14-0 here at John Mark Stallings Field.
Yeah.
And again, tonight's game is brought to you by Southern Smoke Shack Barbecue. And Adam and I will be right back at the start of the 4th quarter.
Bobcats 14.
All right, we're back here in the 4th quarter, and 4th quarter is brought to you by Presley Roofing. And again, 4th quarter here, 12 minutes ago in the game, Trinity up 14-0. And it is a 3rd down upcoming.
Yes, it's marked here, Ben. It's a 3rd and about 11. This is where you
Well, that's
buckle your
big.
chin straps.
Yeah.
If you want to fight and a chance in this game, you're going to have to.
Yeah, big play.
This is the down. This is the play. There's going to
Sharp
be a
was gonna
pass,
pass.
and he's got a man. and
Great
he's
play call.
wide open, and he is gone, Ben.
It's going to be a touchdown off the 3rd and 11. Good pass, well-designed play. Sharpless put it on the money. And, Adam, I'm going to tell you now, that was a good play call coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, the rent looked like a little mini wheel route running to the left side, and frankly, we just didn't cover him, Ben.
We didn't cover him well, and Sharpless put it on the money. So that's going to take your score 20-0 with an extra point pending.
Who was that on the reception? Was that Boswell coming out of the backfield?
I believe I've got it being Boswell coming out.
Yeah.
But on the far side, it was hard to get a read. Extra point almost got blocked. It's good, and I think we may have a roughing the kicker. Is there a flag down?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do. Looks like we're going to have a roughing the kicker. So the extra point's good. That's going to take your score 21-0 in favor of Trinity. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Adam, you mentioned you mentioned on the score that took them to 12. You mentioned it took it out as they were coming off the field. I don't know they've looked the same since then.
Yeah. We talk about the offense and the defense, but frankly, Ben, they're the same squad.
They are.
So
yeah,
the same team that just got the ball ran down their throat.
They got to turn around and play offense.
They've got to figure out a way to muster up enough dog in them to put the ball on the field. And it's tough. We're talking about kids, Ben, so it's you don't know if they if they had a good day at school today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
that's right. You and I know that from coaching basketball. I mean, some days you don't know what's going on.
That's exactly
They're teenagers.
Right, yeah.
And so we'll just say Dabney is back to receive. And 21-0. Adam, you're a player. What you going to do right here? You're going to fight it out.
Better figure out who you are.
Yep. Good kick. That's going to be Bryson on the return.
And look at him close.
Absolutely nothing out there.
Not one
He's
block.
tackled about the 8 or 9 yard line. And Adam, he had no shot.
Tried to cross the field, Ben, and just frankly had not one block.
Rushed.
Yeah. I say not one block. The guys in front of him were blocking, but everybody came from the opposite side of the field.
They blocked 2 and 8 more guys came.
Yeah. So we'll start pretty deep, Ben. It's going to be at the 10-yard line.
And again, now what you're looking for right there. There's a snap. Christian's going to look to pass. It's going to fall incomplete. I wondered if they may get a pass interference there. I don't see any flag down. Adam, I thought he got him early.
That looked a little early. It's tough to catch the ball when you're falling down.
We got a little fancier this week. We've got replay set up right here in front of us. So
in our booth.
In our booth, yeah. We can take a little glance at the replay.
We call it the delay.
Nice pass. Falls incomplete over the middle.
And they're absolutely running Ethan through the gauntlet. Throwing him high over the middle.
Yeah.
Throwing him outside, lobs.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Ben, we still haven't tried that long ball like what you talked about.
No, we haven't.
Trinity's they're stacked all the way in there. Don't know whether you got the time to do it or not.
Yeah, and they've backed up some, Adam, probably maybe expecting it the last couple drives, because they'll let them run. They'll let them eat that clock. There's a screen pass out to the left side.
My gracious.
And I believe that is Bo Gainey on the reception, and he was blown up by a few Wildcat defenders.
Yeah, it was a good little play. Just an all-out screen, let him come all the way through. Caught the ball, but when you got to have 10, 4 just not going to get it.
So Levi's going to come out to punt again.
Right on the goal line.
They're going to come after it.
His heels are right there. So Be a lot of pressure on Levi to get this ball off and get the snap clean. Cam Sutton there. Good snap. He's going to roll out plenty of time, and it's a short kick,
punt
man.
off the side of his foot.
Short kick.
Yeah. That's going to take a bounce to about the 35-yard line. That's where Trinity will start their next drive. I think it's off the side of his foot. And, Adam, when you think things can't go worse, something like that happens, and you put them right back in scoring position.
Yeah, they run that pass play, a little wheel route like they ran last time. They're one play away.
And, again, right after the game, we'll have our Toyota Montgomery and Baptist Ortho Now player of the game. So stick around for that right after the game. There's your snap, high to Sharpless.
We're tackling the arms, yeah.
So that's Boswell with the carry.
Pick up a 5 or 6. And then that clock just continues to run.
Yeah.
You've got to think from the ACA sideline at some point.
Yeah.
We've got to do two things, stop the clock or stop the ball, and we haven't been able to do either when Trinity has the ball in their hands.
Yeah. That was a pickup of 5. Second down and 5 here for the Wildcats. Sharpless keeps. Looks like he shot the first down. There's a flag down.
It's thrown in the area of holding.
Yeah.
It looks like, by the way, Trinity's offensive line standing back at the original line of scrimmage. They must know it's
they're
against
backing
them,
up.
you know?
Yeah, they're going to back up. Hold must be the call.
And, hey, we'll take it. We need anything go in our direction.
It's going to be second down and 15.
There's your pass. He's not much time. He's got
Screen
it completed.
pass. Yep.
And he's got room, and he has great open field tackle.
Good tackle there by Levi Summers.
But it's going to have the first down.
Yep, first down Wildcats. And that's that execution, Adam, you just have to have. You know, on the touchdown pass that Sharpless made, good play call, you just got to have that execution.
Yeah.
You really do. Do the small things well. And really, you have to tip your hat to Trinity. They have done a lot of small things really well tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think that we would see a faster Trinity offense than our defense, especially on the edge. Tonight's been surprising.
Well, one thing you said before the game started in pregame was this team is always fast.
They're always fast, yeah.
I think we've seen it tonight. You know, when they get that edge, even when we have containment, it looks like there might be a player down. Looks like there's an ACA player down.
One thing we can't afford to do is have a player down for sure with an injury.
That tackle made by Ladarius Walters. And overall tonight, Adam, injury-wise, been a clean game.
Yeah, it has.
Haven't seen players down or even dealing with things like cramps. The clock is still going, by the way. I don't know if anybody realizes that. There we go. So they're going to reset the game clock to 9:20.
They're going to put 30 seconds back on the clock, Ben.
So there you go.
Yeah, they're going to put that 30 back on.
Yeah. Adam, I can't tell who's down.
That's the only one I don't see in the current huddle over here.
Yeah, that's Jackson. He's up, walking on his own.
Could have just had the wind.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got a little bit of a limp. favoring that shoulder a little bit.
So it's good to see him walking off.
You hope that he just has a stinger or some
Yeah.
minor little bump. Not the big guy you want coming out.
No, not what you want to see there.
One of your seniors that you kind of lean on pretty heavy both sides of the ball. So we reset here, 2nd and 7.
There's your snap.
Handoff, and he has plenty.
He's got a lot of room. He gone. Yeah, that's touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats on the edge, around the end.
Our defensive backs were guarding the throw, and there was no throw.
So another touchdown for Trinity.
And Ben, I hate to say it, that's got some folks folding up seat backs.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you got some home crowd beating the traffic out. Takes your score 27-0. The extra point
Low
is
snap.
low, but low snap rather, but the extra point is good. So 28-0 Trinity over the Eagles here with just over 9 to go in the game. Adam, there's not a lot to say about those last couple drives.
It's
just not a lot to say right there.
I absolutely despise the it is what it is saying.
Yeah.
I don't know any way to describe it. It is what it is there. It's just getting beat on both sides of the ball. I know there's some frustration on our sideline with fatigue, with effort.
Yeah.
But, what do you say when you basically running through 15, 16 guys?
Adam, one thing that's concerning and surprising is our kickoff returns. Let's see what happens right here. Our return guys have nothing. They have no room.
Well, it's almost like they're going the wrong direction.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd like to see us try to go north and south, but, man, they're just the blocking on our kick returns has been non-existent. There's the kick. That's going to be Bryson Dabney.
He will keep it on his side.
Big hit by the Wildcats. Looks like Bledsoe's in on that tackle. 13-yard return for the Eagles. We're under 9 to go. Right after the game, we will have our Toyota Montgomery Baptist Ortho Now Player of the Game.
Snap, and
he's gobbled up at the line of scrimmage.
Immediately hit. Looks like they might give him a half a yard or so. Again, the defensive line, really the linebackers and all for Trinity, just so fast to the ball like you talked about, Ben.
Adam, let me ask you a question. Do you pick up your tempo right here? I mean, or do you stay in your normal call-in mode offensively?
I think you're looking for anything.
Yeah, anything you can get. There's the pitch, and it is just gobbled up.
They're just been
no blocking there whatsoever for.
And they
that's Gardner.
Just seem to be faster, just faster the outside, and I didn't expect it just to shoot you straight on that.
So no gain on that play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Adam, we still have yet to take a shot. Snipes rolls to his right. There's a pass out to the wide that falls incomplete.
Yeah. So
we'll bring out the punt team.
Yep, he was right at the sticks. And they're running the clock now on an incomplete pass.
Yep.
They stopped it earlier after the run. So 4th and 10. Looks like ACA will be punting from there. And I think we've recognized our clock problem. We're going to move the ball up a yard. That ought to do it right there, Ben.
Yeah.
Get that ball respotted.
Yep. You want that yard to be right. Rolling the clock back up. Play clock is going.
There's your snap. Nobody guarding him.
High punt. It's going to take an eagle bounce down to about the 36, 37-yard line. Not a lot coming from this side of the field over here.
Yeah, it's
man, it's almost like they're get us to 0.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you hate to say that they've conceded, but boy, I'd like to see some life. Maybe at this point, you're getting close enough, you start putting some of your youngsters in, see if they can get some experience and bring a spark to these guys.
I believe you have just seen Trinity do that with some of their players coming in.
Ben, I don't think you have.
No.
I think you got your horses in still, up 28-0.
Thought I saw maybe a couple on that line.
That's Drew Sanders in with a run. I think that's the first time we've seen him tonight, Ben.
Gain of about 5 or 6. Adam, I'm going to tell you, Sharpless, freshman.
He's a player.
He's a ball player.
He's a player.
Yeah.
There's your run it right in, just following 77. Anywhere he goes, pretty easy.
I mean, he runs that offense as a freshman. He makes the touch throws. And just think, I probably wasn't going to be the starter.
Oh, yeah, no question,
yeah.
Going into summer camp, spring camp, yeah, I'm sure nowhere on his radar.
I mean, older guys in front of him, which is normal. But I tell you what, they got a stable, I believe.
They do. There's your handoff right in. Pretty decent
like Levi
stop there.
Summers maybe in on the tackle.
Kai Gardner teaming in there with him.
So we're about 6.5 to go in the game. Trinity leads ACA 28-0 on what really has kind of gotten away from them here in the second half.
Yeah, late in the second quarter, it's been all Trinity ever since.
It has.
ACA hasn't had an answer, offensive side, defensive side.
Yeah. Down to 3 on the play clock. They get it off. He tried to get the edge. He turns around, Adam, and picks up a few positive yards. That was 21. Looks like Tristan Wright. Freshman.
Man, I think you remember Tristan.
I do. Just getting ready to ask you. I said, well, that name rings a bell.
Yep. That's young Tristan.
Yeah. So it's going to be a timeout.
We had Tristan for one of our flag football teams.
Yeah, we did.
Coming through. Good kid.
So just over 5.5 to go here in the game. 28-0. And, Adam, this team has to respond because next week, as you know in football, you don't have time to lick your wounds.
No.
We're going to travel to PCA in Prattville. Me, you, and Randy will be there. We'll be there broadcasting on Pregame live on Facebook.
That's right.
But this team has to prepare for a very important game in Prattville.
Yeah, it's, you can't sit around and mope and grope on this one. You got to move on to the next one. You got to turn the page pretty quick. Pretty quick.
And Prattville will be waiting. They'll want it.
Yeah.
They'll want it.
Yeah,
and
PCA played Trinity last week, and quite frankly, Ben gave them a much better game than what we're giving them. So we got to prepare.
Absolutely.
Prepare.
Yeah, absolutely. Five and a half to go. Trinity, I would imagine, Adam, they're just looking to run this clock.
Yeah.
I think ACA will let them do it. Just there's your handoff for a first down.
Ben, I thought about this too. Typically, this is where you see a
Jackson Burton back on the field, by the way.
Still favoring that shoulder just a little bit, a little uncomfortable. Typically, up 28-0, you normally see a change in personnel with quarterback. But Ben, I don't know that. That they've got anybody else.
They have another freshman on the roster here. We'll see if maybe Brooks Brindle gets in here to close the game. I don't know. Scores of interest tonight, by the way. Montgomery Academy has beat Wicksburg 14-9.
On the road, yeah.
On the road at Wicksburg. There's your handoff.
Changes directions and looks like they gobbled him up at the line of scrimmage there.
There's Drew Sanders again. Get a little chippy. 4.5 to go in the game. So they're going to let it just tick away. No, I hate to hear that. We got some people heckling one of our players. I'd give you one guess which one of our defenders.
Sure.
Look, you said it earlier, Adam. You got a lot of folks that know each other and a lot of respect.
I'm not sure what we're hearing, Ben. It almost sounds like we've got a audio device that's calling out players from the other sideline. It's
like
obscure,
a female voice, like a robotic voice.
I keep thinking that the ref mic is on when we hear that. Handoff again to Tristan. Going to be brought down minimal gain, just a couple yards maybe.
I agree with you, Adam. You think you'd see your court. I don't know other than Brindle. I don't know who's healthy. I don't even know if he is. Though.
Yeah.
They may not have anybody else to bring in.
I think you're seeing the avoidance of putting Sharpless in any harm. Just by
for sure.
The ball off. This clock rolls down inside of 3 minutes.
Adam, we'll do our post-game player of the game brought to us by Toyota Montgomery. Baptist Ortho now. We'll sign off, and we'll turn the page to PCA, where, again, me, you, and Randy will be live on Facebook covering that game.
And, Ben, I think you've alluded to, I believe I see 19, Brooks Brindle. Pretty close to the huddle right there.
Okay.
If this is your personnel change.
Yeah, that might be. Give Brooks a little bit of a look there. Good kid, freshman. Known Brooks since he was pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear that, whatever that recording, I don't hear it now. So I kept hearing like a robotic female voice sounded like it was saying names. I thought it was something from the video from the board over here.
Now we're calling out our coaches over here. Looks like it's coming from the shirtless folks over on the other side
I think
there.
so too.
As quiet as it is with no momentum on
Yeah,
our sideline.
I'm gonna tell you, and Adam, a lot of our folks they've headed for the exit,
nothing left to
our
see.
student section's pretty quiet, obviously, but they're still here. And let's just get this game over without any theatrics on the field or off. Who we got at quarterback there, guys?
That looks like that's Brindle.
All right, Brindle comes in. It's going to be a handoff to number 15. That's Reed Bledsoe, another freshman. Looks like he was tackled by Noah Shack. Adam, when you get into a situation like this, it feels like the clock just pauses.
It does. All I want to think about, Ben, is what your favorite candy bar is. You know, the game is
I know.
We're ticking clock here. And
I've looked at that clock a million times and what feels like the last 10 minutes, and it's only moved like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You know.
If we had a tournament of candy bars.
Yeah.
I want to know who's in your Final Four.
Yeah, Brindle keeps. He's brought down.
Good stop, Makai Gardner there.
Yeah.
Small gain. Gonna bring up about a 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
We're finally under 2 to go here. Trinity up 28-0. I want to say again, thanks for joining us tonight. I know we've got some probably folks from ACA, folks from Trinity, and folks from other schools just listening in. We've had a great audience tonight, Adam, and so I want to say thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Listen to us talk the last 4 hours.
Yeah. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience. You're getting your money's worth. Always remember that.
And we're going to have a whistle.
I think we may call it
timeout. Yeah. I think the play clock was maybe going down to 0. Or no, we got a flag.
Yeah, they're just going to
let
the
they go ahead and let it. Yeah, that's right. Minute 11. Go in the game.
You're not gonna give me a candy bar?
You want number 1?
I just top 4.
Well, I'm going to tell you a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Not a candy bar. I will say not a candy bar. I know.
Are we going – okay, you want pure candy bars.
Candy
okay,
bar, yeah.
I can work with that.
There's your handoff to Tristan, and he's gobbled 1
Don't
yard,
ever
2 yards.
don't ever tempt me with a Snickers bar. I'm going to tell you that.
That's going to be your turnover downs for the Eagles.
We're going to let it – clock is running.
Think they're
Finally
gonna
stop it
reset
at
that.
37.
Maybe they'll let it go. Yeah,
Snickers. Come on, you can't.
That's
you
the
can't.
walking dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a Zagnut guy. I'm old school.
Okay.
I like a payday.
Yeah.
Goodness, a Baby Ruth's not bad. Whatchamacallit, that's 5.
A whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't heard that in a while.
Yeah. I was just thinking, me and Randy
Yeah.
were talking candy bars, and I don't know what else to talk about at this point.
I know it's tough. It's a tough one. Maybe producer can get us a UCLA. They're playing right now, I believe.
Maybe.
Oh, Nico.
Yeah.
We'll get a little Nico report.
There's your
There's your
handoff
hand.
to Micah Merritt, banging through some defenders for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. Still running hard.
Yeah.
Or is that Ladarius? That's Ladarius.
That is
Walters.
Ladarius. Yeah. UCLA 0-0 just underway. Adam, we want to put this game behind us, obviously, as the clock goes to 0. Trinity's going to beat ACA 28-0, not what either one of us had in mind. We really felt like this game would go down to the wire. We both felt that way. Candidly, I came into this game saying, boy, if there was a year to beat them, this would be the year. I tip my hat to what I saw on the other side of that field. Young quarterback, played well, stable of running backs, and you called it. I don't even know if you realized you called it when you did it. So much speed over there.
Incredible speed.
It shows up. Yeah. So hats off to them. We want our ACA guys to respond. We talked about it going to PCA next week. They'll be ready. There's no time to lick your chops and feel bad for yourself. Again, the three of us will be there. Now we're going to attempt to have our Toyota Montgomery Baptist Ortho Now player of the game.
Ben, I find it hard to give it to anybody other than number 17 quarterback for Trinity Wildcats tonight, John Sharpless.
Absolutely agree.
To know his youth, to see his maturity level out there, and you called it on how he just ran the offense.
Yep.
I mean, he was all over it. Ran the ball really well, threw the ball really well. Just a all-around great game by him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, congratulations to Trinity quarterback Sharpless on being our Toyota Montgomery Baptist Ortho Now player of the game. And, again, your final score here from John Mark Stallings Field, Trinity 28, ACA 0. We'll be back in action next Friday night against PCA. For Adam Donaldson and Randy Hoban, I'm Ben Russell. We're going to sign off. We'll see you next Friday night. Go Eagles.